When this boy tried to come out of this sacred snow pit, he got out very easily, because only the person who is pure and has God's blessings can come out of it. But when the other boy tried to come out, he slipped down, and many people tried, but no one else was able to come out. If you believe in God, then this kid was walking down the road when his mom suddenly offered money to this statue, because apparently anything given to it returns to you in bigger amounts. But the boy chose to clean the statue first, so he grabbed a magical soap that turns into a towel when wet, and now the couple's money will always be clean. This kid was walking down the road when his mom suddenly offered money to... When this man tried to hang from the sacred tree, he immediately fell down, because only a person who is pure and blessed by God can hang from it. But when another boy tried to hang from it, he also fell down, and many people came, but no one was able to hang from the tree. If you believe in God, then like this video.
Day 9, I'm trying to make as much money as I can with snow shoveling this winter. I started on my day pretty early at around 6 a.m. and then I got on my bike.
Good night. Not good night.
Ben and Leo were repairing the roof, but during the climb down, Ben accidentally stomped on Leo's finger, but then it was time to mix. So Ben didn't think twice and poured all the water, and just like that, it was a total mess. So they left to pick up more water. However, Leo wasn't really good at driving his motorbike, so when they finally returned, the water drum was almost empty. But refusing to quit, Ben...
This guy took on a challenge to turn a tiny bit of snow into a giant 5,000-pound snowball. So he started rolling a small snowball across the snow. As he kept rolling it over and over, it got so huge that it became impossible.
Look, this man was tired of getting flat tires from nails on the road, so he attached a magnet to a string behind his scooter to pick up an...
People kept wondering why this family never shoveled snow off their driveway. A massive snowstorm hit overnight. Every house got buried in white, but their driveway stayed completely clear, like someone cleaned it by hand. Turns out there's a hidden heating system under the pavement, constantly melting the snow away. Super convenient, until the electricity bill starts. This guy ignored the working water slide and picked the one that hadn't seen water in ages.
If you hug this machine the right way, it will give you a free cold drink. That's because this Walmart has a special vending machine that gives out Coca-Cola for a hug. But there's one funny catch: if your hug is not honest and from the heart, the machine won't give you anything. And if you want a free cold drink too, then like this video. If you hug this machine the right way, it will give you a...
This owner taught her cat how to ask for food. When he was hungry, she would ring a bell and then give him a treat. Before long, the cat learned that ringing the bell meant food was coming. One day while she was working on her computer, she suddenly heard the bell ring. When she went...
Never pee in a swimming pool, or you...
She was never supposed to. This girl broke her scooter seat. She vowed to find out who did it, whether the culprit was on the road or in the garden. She was determined to find it. First she went home to check this one.
This girl bought a special dress that...
This mom had been clever.
These dancers got kicked out of the crew one day because they kept messing up the routine every way. But instead of losing hope and feeling down, they decided to practice till they earned back the crown. They trained for hours again and again, trying hard to improve through all the pain. But even after all that practice and sweat, they still...
Na festa do fim de semana, só rolê bom. Ela chega e desencana com passo bem solto. Na festa do fim de...
I need your love, I need your love, I need your love, I need your love.
When this boy tried to come out of the sacred snow pit, he got out very easily, because only the person who is pure and has God's blessings can come out of it. But when the other boy tried to come out, he slipped down, then many people tried, but no one else was able to come out. If you believe in God, then like this video. When this boy tried to come out of the sacred snow pit, he got out very easily, because only the person who is pure and has God's blessings can come out of it. But when the other boy tried to come out, he slipped down, then...
Look, whenever a girl in China gets married and visits her in-laws' house for the first time, a special ritual is performed to welcome her. A little girl brings a pot of water and the bride has to wash her hands in it. People believe this ritual brings happiness, and soon as the bride puts her hands into the water, she finds a tamarind inside, which she breaks and throws down.
Hey girl, are you serious right now? Why are you throwing all those pencils away?
My dad gave me these, but they're so bad. They keep breaking over and over again. So look, I brought this high-quality pencil instead. It's so good that when I write in my notebook, the tip never breaks. If you like this pencil, press like and subscribe.
Hey girl, are you serious?
Today, this little girl came to pick up her older sister from school.
When your heart is racing at
The big white cat kept begging its owner to diet. When this girl threw this
little girl was always
This dog was about to become a mom for the first time. Her belly was so big she could barely walk a line. Her owner was right there beside her all the time. She took her to check up to ensure she was fine, gave her the best food, easing her mind. Until finally the big day came her way. They rushed to the hospital ready that day. One by one the tiny puppies started coming. 8 little babies all healthy and stunning. The doctor showed each one with so much.
This boy was bored, so he decided to dress up his dog. At first the dog started walking in a very strange way, as if he had forgotten how to use his little legs. The owner thought the problem was the tail, so he tried another costume and cut a hole in it. But even with his tail free, the little dog continued walking the same way, because you didn't give him a light.
Look, this girl suddenly felt like some.
This boy was bored, so he decided to dress up his dog. At first the dog started walking in a very strange way, as if he had forgotten how to use his little legs. The owner thought the problem was the tail, so he tried another costume and cut a hole in it. But even with his tail free, when this boy was practicing with his dad, another kid wanted to challenge him. The first round, the enemy boy showed his kick, but when it was his turn, he did an acrobatic move. The opponent was surprised, so they went to a jump battle this time. The opponent was incredible. They believed the other boy would fail, until suddenly he did the jump.
I could be red, or I could be yellow, I could be blue, or I could be purple, I could be green or pink or black or white, I could be every color you like. I could be red, or I could be yellow, I could be blue, or I could be purple, I could be green or pink or black or white, I could.
This boy always dreamed of getting a ride to school. So on the last day of the year, he wore his backpack upside down as a joke. But instead of laughing, his friend decided to make his dream come true. And after carrying him all the way to school on his back, he even carried him back home too.
Oh no! The zombie will eat us! Everyone get into your houses!
Hey Dad, please let me in.
You're not my son! Go away!
Just
Show you off. Tonight I wanna show you off. What you got? A billion good.
These ants were trapped on every side. Huge waves around and nowhere to hide. There was nowhere to escape, no path to be found. Their fate was sealed, no way around. So they hugged each other one final time, saying their last goodbye, knowing it was their time. But at the very last second, the two were torn apart, breaking each tiny heart. But a subscribe would help them never part. These ants were trapped on every side.
When this boy arrived at school in the morning,
If you also pick up a cat by holding its neck, you're.
Hey Jack, what do you want? Can you help me reach?
This is the cutest school transportation.
When this girl lifted this sacred stone, she easily carried it on her shoulders, because only a pure person with God's blessing can lift it. But when this boy tried to lift the stone, he fell down. Then many people tried, but no one could carry the stone on their shoulders. If you believe in God, like this video. When this girl lifted.
Can I have the cheapest meal in the menu, please? Sure, that will be $3. Oh no, Mom didn't give me enough money.
This is your paper cutting art, and this one is mine.
No.
Spring night spring?
Bam! Bam! This clay artist keeps destroying his own creations right when they were done. Every time he filmed a video, the table somehow spun. People thought he was just clumsy because every piece would slip, and every time the sculpture fell, the views would quickly spike. But soon the viewers realized he dropped them all.
The school cafeteria worker had trouble understanding what the kids wanted for lunch. All the students would try their best to explain their orders to her every day. But after the teacher taught them sign language, something beautiful started to happen. And seeing the kids sign the orders to her made her so happy. The school cafeteria.
This girl wanted to know which cat stepped on her banana. She measured Luna's paw first, but it wasn't her. Then Zoe's turn came. Zoe tried to run, but she grabbed her and measured. It was a 99% match. She placed Zoe's paw on the banana to confirm. Guilty! Zoe is punished until everyone likes the video. This girl wanted to...
This dentist was practicing on a training dummy when she accidentally dropped a tool into its mouth. She tried reaching in, but it was stuck too far back. So she pulled the dummy's entire face off to get better access. However, even after removing the face, she still couldn't reach the tool, but they still gave a leg. This dentist was practicing on a training dummy when she accidentally dropped a...
This tiny puppy couldn't even climb the stairs. A girl saw him and immediately took him with her. He looked so sad, just sitting quietly all the time. But within a few days, he started running like a race champion. And one day his hair grew so much it covered his eyes. So she took him for a haircut, and the moment he came back...
Never jump into the ocean if you see a dark patch like this. One guy spotted a huge black spot near his boat and instantly jumped straight into it. But those dark patches are actually thousands of fish grouping together to protect themselves from predators. And where there's a bait ball like this, there are usually sharks nearby. The moment he realized it, he rushed back onto the boat as fast as possible.
Un avión de papel súper espectacular.
This boy covers his whole body in silver paint. Then he opens this box and climbs on top of it. After that, he grabs a pipe and uses it to fly through the air effortlessly. Meanwhile, the box and ladder close on their own. Seeing this incredible act, everyone around him is shocked, and people can't stop staring at him because no one can fly.
When an elephant is small, a thin rope is tied tightly around its leg. It struggles for many days, pulls hard, but the rope does not break. It gives up trying. Years later, the same elephant grows big and strong. Even then, it is tied. Now it could easily break the rope, yet it does not, because it believes freedom is impossible. By your mother's oath, like and subscribe. When an elephant...
BMX racing is a sport where even a small mistake can ruin years of hard work. In this race, riders have a small gate like this in front of them at the starting line. As soon as the gate drops, all the riders move forward.
This little guy made a genius way to clean his car mirror. He used a tiny wiper to clean his car mirror so he could clearly see cars behind him. But then a white pickup truck pulled up next to him, and he noticed the driver's side mirror was completely blurry. So he carefully used his tiny wiper to clean the other mirror too. Then the pickup driver instantly noticed, and he even gave him a like. This little guy made...
Everybody's been making AI keyboards, but what if we made one out of gummy bears? But because gummy bears are really sticky, I made sure to grease the mold like crazy beforehand. Pop these little guys in.
This guy keeps on ruining his work over and over again because he is a professional pottery artist but forgets to support the board. So when he finishes his long hours of work, he has to watch them fall in a big clump. Everyone called him clumsy, but in reality, he was actually...
If you hate puppies, keep on scrolling now. But if you love them, let me show you how.
Why is this skin turning into a bug?
The boy made a serious mistake.
When this man tried to lift the sacred sword, it rose easily, because only a pure-hearted person, blessed by God, can lift it. Then another man tried to pick up the sword, but it barely moved and didn't lift at all. One by one, many people tried, but no one was able to lift it completely. If you believe in God, like this video. When this man tried to lift the sacred...
The students challenged their teachers to see who could leave school the fastest on the last day. The English teacher went first. She grabbed a bag and ran for the...
This guy dressed up as a girl to prove that even women...
This boy brought home a tiny fish one day, holding it in his hand to see it grow each way. At first it was so small, hard to even see. 16 days passed and slowly it began to be. After 46 days the little fish grew fast. Every day it brought a difference clear to the eye. 128 days later the fish did grand, but still didn't receive a single like in this land. This boy brought home a tiny fish one day, holding it in his hand to see it grow each...
Look, this guy in China used his 7 million...
Look, this girl was extremely...
Сколько бы я не просил, но ты же знала, что меня теряла. Я босиком по стеклам бегал так упрямо. Если бы не твой милый голос.
Huh? Look, when this girl was sleeping in the field, her sister secretly brought a big truck poster near her to scare her as soon as she woke up. But the girl didn't wake up. Then she took a spray and put it on her head, but she still did not wake up. Finally, as soon as she sprayed some more, the girl woke up and thought it was bird poop. And she angrily started chasing away all the birds in the tree. But she did not see the truck.
Have you ever wondered how to open your eyes underwater without goggles, without...
This man wanted to make his car stand out. This little dog went to the
This girl lost her dog and she missed him so much. She made a new friend with a soft little touch. She used all the fur and the filling for light to shape every part and to make him look right. The dummy was finished and looked like her friend. Her sadness and sorrow have come to an end. It looked like her.
I'm on fire. Fireball.
This cat was acting exactly like Mufasa after watching him on TV. So his owner had a brilliant idea. He transformed the living room into a jungle so his cat could feel like a real king. The cat fully embraced it and attacked a fake zebra just like a lion. But
This guy was showing his dog how to open the door. The pup grabbed the toy fish and pulled the door open. But the next day, the dog wanted to open the door once more, all while the cat was spying on him. And just as the dog started closing it, the kitten came sprinting in. But the pup completely ignored him and the kitten stayed by.
Look, when this worker started making weird patterns on the table with a broom, his boss thought he had lost his mind because the table already looked fine and was ready to be sold. But he kept working. After using the broom, he then used his fingers to draw lines, and after that he grabbed a tool and carefully carved tiny details into the table. Then he told his boss the new table was ready, but the boss got angry at him and
When this boy tried to lift the sacred gold, he lifted it easily, because only the person who is pure and blessed by God can lift it. But when this girl tried to lift it, it did not move even a little. Then many people tried, but no one was able to lift it. If you believe in God, then like this video. When this boy tried to lift
If you hate puppies, keep on scrolling now. But if you love them, let me show you how. Hit that like button. If you hate puppies, keep on scrolling now. But
when this girl tried to escape from the sacred snow pit, she immediately slipped and fell, because only a person who is pure and blessed by God can leave that place. But many other took turns trying their luck, but not a single.
Why are female athletes required to wear tight? This camera is every singer's worst nightmare because it's a thermal lens that exposes the truth. It can detect airflows that normal eyes cannot see, and when the camera
The student made the funniest mistake one day. His teacher said, go get some chalk right away. But he got confused and walked out one door, came back through another thinking it was one more. So he left again and came back to say, the next class has no chalk either today. The whole class burst out laughing at the sight. The principal came in angry and took.
The woman was learning how to play volleyball.
Let me quickly grab my shoelace.
this woman ran backstage.
This car wash attendant
This school has a special tradition for high school seniors on graduation day. All the kindergarten students line up to give them one last high five before they leave. But
this dog loves to paint and he knows what to do. He covers the canvas in shades of the blue. He adds in the green with a stroke in the sun to show us that painting is plenty of fun. The yellow makes flowers and brown is the part to finish the beauty and work of his heart. With deep green he finished.
This little girl can bike faster than a grown adult, and she can do it while carrying her sister too. She can pull off freestyle tricks too, but nobody expected the reason why. The reason she moves so fast is her mother inspiring her since she was a pro cyclist. This little girl can bike faster than a grown adult, and she can do it while carrying her sister too. She can pull off
we're the Mario Brothers in plumbing's a game. We're not like the others who get all the fame. When your sink is in trouble, you could call us on the double. We're faster than the others, you'll be hooked on the brothers. Hooked on the brothers.
her mother forced her to wear high heels.
When this girl stood under the
I can't breathe.
Ginu, what happened? Someone call for help!
His pulse is weak.
Look, this girl knew that if
This place has never been robbed, and that's because the mall owner keeps a massive dog inside to guard it. But some people still weren't convinced, so when this boy walked past, he suddenly— Why you should never—
Mom, how many likes for me to reveal my grades? Oh, 1,000 likes. What? No!
This little kitten didn't want to leave, but
If this video
This guy got bored and decided to become a legend by recreating every childhood memory you forgot. He started by spinning the swing so fast it practically broke physics. Then he ran up all the stairs in the fewest steps he'd take. He even filled the bathtub up and made a giant wave, but in the last one he leaned way back, balancing.
Hey, wait, Mom. I bought all these markers from the market yesterday, and why are you throwing them away?
Hey, come here, Samson. Look at the markers you brought. They are so good that when I use them on plain paper, the ink goes on very smoothly and is dark in color. And this ink is so dark that it doesn't get erased, even if you try to erase it. But still, it doesn't tape me. If you like these markers, please like it.
When this man touched the sacred bell, it made a siren-like sound, because this bell only rings when a person is pure and blessed by God. Everyone around him was shocked, but when someone else touched it, no sound came out. Even more people came over and tried to touch the bell, but absolutely nothing happened. No matter how many times they tried, the bell still.
Castanets. Piano.
We're the Mario Brothers.
Perfect.
Plumbing's a game. We're not like the others who get all the fame. When your city's in trouble, you could call us on the double. We're faster than the others. You'll be hooked on the brothers.
Help! Someone help me! I'm freezing in here!
This kitten had a big mission to climb onto the giant teddy bear's head. At first, he started with a big jump. He tried every trick.
Touch, that about you way too. 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 Touch, that about.
I could walk you. We're the Mario Brothers, and plumbing's a game.
When a nail pierced the girl's hand, she rushed toward the monkeys because there were no humans around to help her. The first monkey got scared and ran away, but when she approached the second one, it initially attacked her, but soon realized she was in pain. It then gently began removing the nails from her hand, yet nobody liked its act of kindness. When a nail pierced the girl's hand, she rushed toward the monkey.
This father had lost one of his legs, and he noticed his son was feeling sad because of it. He didn't want his child to feel that way, so to make him smile, he came up with a creative idea. He decorated his prosthetic leg and turned it into his son's favorite cartoon character, just to cheer him up. But now
Put your hands tonight. Know you're all that I want inside.
Ranking funniest insect traps.
Congratulations, you are trapped.
0 escape rate.
I am a
The shopping mall has never been robbed because the owner keeps a huge dog inside for security. Some people didn't believe it at first, but one day, a boy noticed the dog's ear moving. Everyone got curious and slowly went closer, but the dog was still sleeping peacefully. People say it only wakes up when it gets 2 likes.
These girls bought swimming caps from China, and for some reason they looked insanely huge. So during their swim, the whole pool noticed her head, and it almost seemed like it was moving on its own. But when she stepped out of the water, the cap got completely flooded, turning it into a huge weight. And shortly after, she got stuck on something, and her swimsuit ripped apart. However, she had no extra clothes with her, but
When the actress ran backstage, she had almost no time left because she needed to return to the stage in just 1 minute. Dressed as an ogre, she was playing Princess Fiona in Shrek. The whole team quickly got to work. One person matched the makeup on her face, while another worked on her neck and hands. Then they added the ogre ears and finished the final small detail.
Dogs are obsessed with water because
This man was always sweating so much that when the bus door opened, rushing water poured out. Apparently, it was all because of him. Everyone got annoyed by his presence, especially the janitor who had to mop the floor many times. Because of that, he was often ignored. He tried to get on the bus, even though deep down he really wanted to ride. But in the end, he chose a taxi, even though it was more expensive.
even the car enjoyed the massage. The noodles froze before she could eat them. Subscribe before the ice shatters.
This school has a special tradition where the high school students gather together before graduation to
What's this? It's a rotating dress that can adjust angles freely. The 45-degree angle is perfect for shy people. It also keeps clothes clean when using the restroom. NGT. If there's dust on the ceiling, you can sweep it up while walking. I also have a set of invisible.
This woman became curious because her child kept staring through the gaps in the wooden boards beneath where they were sitting, and this is what she found. Leave a like or this crocodile will eat you. This woman became curious because her child kept staring through.
At a wedding, all the guests were waiting for the bride to walk down the aisle. Suddenly, someone wearing a wedding dress appeared and the crowd started cheering and welcoming them. It turns out it was actually the groom's best friend who showed up in the dress to surprise him. When the groom turned around and saw his buddy instead of his bride, he couldn't help but burst out laughing. At a wedding, all the guests were waiting for the bride to walk down the aisle. Suddenly, someone wearing
Allô, Ellie, me veux mais tu ne me dis pas les choses. Tu ne me dis pas les choses. Allô.
Never bring this strange black object home without knowing what it is. It may not look alive, but it's actually a cluster of developing frog eggs or baby frog. As they grow, dozens of frogs can suddenly start appearing where you least expect them. That's why it's always a good idea to check unfamiliar things before bringing them home. And now the frogs are coming for everyone who forgot to
When this girl stood under the sacred flower.
This girl shouted into the sacred horn once, then a massive fountain of water rose up that way, because only those who are pure of heart and blessed by God can make the water start. But when this man tried to shout out loud, the fountain stayed completely down, while many others tried with all of their might, but none could make the water rise to the light. So if your heart believes in God above, then leave a like to show you.
Guys, the ice cream and popcorn train arrived. I'll eat the popcorn first. So good. If your like button is white, you can enter. Mine is white. Yay! I got a prize. Guys, the ice cream and popcorn train arrived. I'll eat the popcorn first. So good. If your like button is white, you can enter.
Look, when this boy was about to clean his fish tank, a tissue.
She gave everything.
Indonesia.
The girl and her grandma put on fake tattoos to prank her mom. She deliberately.
This is how people are going down stairs faster than everyone else. Because once you learn this trick, it almost looks like you're gliding, but the way it works is actually pretty simple. And as you step back, you only use them this.
I just get so nervous.
This couple wanted beautiful wedding photos, so they hired a photographer with special effects. But the first try failed because the bubbles popped too quickly. They tried one more time, but the shot still didn't look right. So for the last attempt, they changed the size of the ring, and this time, the bubbles looked perfect. This couple wanted beautiful wedding photos, so they hired a photographer with...
If you slip a ring onto a chain...
If your mom told you to pick the coziest chair for your room, what would you choose?
This man had heard that a dangerous monster was hiding deep under the ocean. To find out the truth, he hid a tiny camera and a GPS tracker inside a chicken leg. Then he quickly threw it into the sea. After that, he started tracking its location on his phone. But after some time, what appeared on the screen would shock you too. But before that, who is
This man brought home a huge...
Every time you scroll, my dog gets no.
This girl lives in a small car because she doesn't have much money.
Have you ever wondered when a baby elephant is tied with...
Who is smarter, a stag beetle?
When this girl tried to climb the sacred iron rod, she was able to climb it easily. Because only a person who is pure and blessed by God can climb this rod and take the candy. But when another girl tried to climb up, she fell down. Then many people tried, but no one was able to climb the rod. If you believe in God, then like When this girl tried to climb the sacred iron rod, she was able to climb it easily. Because only a person who is pure and blessed by God can climb this rod and take the candy. But
when this girl threw the sacred ribbon into the sacred bowl, it went.
Look, this girl wanted a room.
What happens when two bees...
This guy wanted to see how smart his horses were, so at feeding time he lay down in front of them. At first the horses tried to step over him, and some stopped right there. Eventually, one by one, all the horses stepped over him. But even so, none of these smart horses got a like. This guy wanted to see how smart his horses were.
when the girl tried to wear the sacred bangle around her neck easily became longer. Because only the person who is pure and has God's blessing can wear it. But when another girl tried to wear it, her neck did not become longer. Then many people tried, but the bangle did not fit anyone's neck. If you believe in God, then like this video. When the girl
Let me love you. Don't you give up, nah, nah, nah. I won't give up, nah, nah, nah. Let me love you. Let me love you.
This guy decided to clean his wife's makeup palette with dish soap until it looked shiny. But instead of cleaning it, he completely ruined it. Surprisingly, she didn't get angry. Instead, she got revenge by grabbing his...
This woman was playing the flute when she...
This guy is a certified cheater because...
This poor little cat was dealing with a serious issue. For months, he had... This Potter's cat would always sit nearby, watch...
Today I'm so excited to show you.
A tiny spider ended up changing this man's life in the most unexpected way. One day, while looking at a blank canvas, he noticed a small spider crawling across it. Instead of brushing it away, he picked up a pen and began following the spider's path. As the spider wandered around, he carefully traced every movement across the canvas. Slowly, those random lines turned into a unique piece of art that...
If you start sinking into quicksand, don't...
Did you realize the character...
Wanna be tough, better do what you can, so beat it. But you wanna be bad, just beat it.
This bed is completely made out of jelly, and while most...
This man is the strangest street artist you'll ever see. He became popular by traveling to odd places while wearing a costume that perfectly blends with the location. And his most viewed clip was filmed in London. As the camera is in the right position, he completely disappears and everyone gives him a like. This man is the strangest.
When these three painters all played a quick game, the first two ran fast just to lock in their fame. They covered the board just to make it look grand and thought they were winning the race in the land. The girl in the red took her time with the race and slowly was painting each section in space while they had to fix all the...
When this man tried to hammer a nail into the sacred wood, it went in easily. Because only a person who is pure and blessed by God can drive this nail into the wood. But when another boy hit the nail with a hammer, the nail bent. The many people tried, but no one was able to put the nail into the wood properly. If you believe in God, then like...
Sometimes I look at my videos and think people don't know what's behind the screen. I'm just a small creator, recording everything on a cracked phone with shaky audio and low brightness. But a big dream. I don't have fancy equipment. I don't have a PC. I don't have a studio. I just have...
This is why blind chess players are so hard to defeat.
This woman willingly sacrificed every piece except her king and queen.
Her opponent believed victory was practically guaranteed.
But just 2 moves later,
she cut off every escape route, cornered his king and delivered a stunning checkmate. This is why blind chess...
Esta hermosa novia está lanzando su ramo en este momento, y 2 chicas lo atraparon casi al mismo tiempo. Para decidir quién se lo quedaría, la novia...
This biker was riding down the road when he spotted a horse on the ground. The animal couldn't get back up and nobody else was around. It looked like she might be pregnant, so he had to move with care. He grabbed her leg and turned around, hoping she could stand from there. It struggled at first, but then she slowly found her.
Japanese girls use this product to achieve beautiful skin, and this young woman has revealed the secret to the world. First they apply this cream all over their face and using their hands cleanse the area around their eyes, nose and mouth. After letting it work for a few hours, their face looked radiant. However, despite this, only 2 people liked her post. Japanese girl.
When this guy realized he couldn't reach his car across this puddle, he came up with a solution no one expected, because after tossing his coat, he did a handstand into the puddle, using his hands like feet as he walked toward the car door. But somehow, he managed to make his way through the puddle safely, then balanced himself against the car and opened the door with one hand, making sure his fresh leather boots stayed perfect.
Look, this guy is taking on the
3, 2. Well, that didn't rip as planned. Give it a twist. And let's give her a pokey poke. Click, click. Should we use the free Dexcom sticker? Heck no. Let us pray. Oh, she wants black heart, like her mother. Place the sticker like so. 3, 2.
Everyone has pretty bracelets, except me.
These fish got way too lucky when these fishermen came by to catch some fish. But just as they were ready to go, they were too careless and dropped their whole food bag into the water. And just a few seconds later, the water looked like it started boiling. But in reality, it was just a huge swarm of fish that surrounded the food immediately. These fish...
This teacher did something in class that her students will never forget. She told everyone to place their
This time for Africa. This guy is a fool and keeps breaking the clay by dropping the pots that he made every day. He sets them on edges where they're sure to fall, to look like he has no real talent at all. He taps on the table and breaks them by choice, to give all his pieces a creative voice. It looks like a mistake, but it is a plan, so give him a like for this creative man.
When this hairdresser cut this girl's hair, she saw her reflection in the mirror. She felt very sad. She thought it was cut too short like a boy's, fearing her classmates would make fun of her at school. But as soon as the hairdresser finished the look and let her hair down, you can see that she actually got a beautiful feminine cut. When this hairdresser cut this girl's hair, she saw her reflection in the mirror. She felt very sad.
This hamster was busy digging.
Look, this girl was honestly a genius because when she went to a party, she used glue, swiped it right above her upper lip, and stuck her lips together to make the perfect pout. It made her lips look bigger and super cool. But this guy didn't believe her, so he made a huge mistake trying to copy it. He used the same glue, put some under his lip and above it, and when he stuck his bottom lip, he was amazed because it actually worked.
Look at this French artist who makes amazing 3D art. He builds crazy sculptures like this and hides them around big cities. But anyway, if you want to go to Paris, then like and subscribe. He wants people to join a real treasure hunt to find them. Once, he placed one in a subway station and dropped hints about it. As you saw, many people...
This girl was playing one of the most difficult instruments in the world. When her family came to watch the performance, they were very proud. But even after waiting for a long time, it still wasn't her turn to go on stage. As the show was nearing its end, she began getting ready to play the instrument known for being one of the hardest to learn. And then, finally, the moment arrived. This girl...
Rock, not rock, paper! Finally found you! Ha ha ha! You're done, paper! I'm gonna shred you!
Whoa, 2 down! You can't wrap us now, paper!
Hey, this isn't rock, paper, scissors. This is like rock.
When this man drove his car into the holy pit, he pulled it out easily because only someone with a pure heart and God's blessings can clear it. But when the next guy tried, his car got stuck. Many others tried after him, but nobody could get their car out. If you believe in God, like and subscribe. When this man drove his car into the holy pit, he pulled it out easily because only someone with a pure heart and God's blessings can clear it.
A girl couldn't believe it when she discovered a brilliant way to beat a carnival game that's almost impossible to win. The challenge is to hide a red circle using 3 gray discs to claim a $1,000 prize. But there's a trick. The game is secretly designed so players shouldn't win. If the discs miss the circle by even a tiny millimeter, you instantly lose, while everyone else kept trying. Why do ballerinas destroy their own shoes? Most people think they're just ruining them, but that's actually not the case. If you have feet hit like. Ballerinas dance using special shoes called point shoes, and before performing, they bend, crush, and soften different parts of the shoe to shape it perfectly to their feet, giving them Watch this.
This girl suddenly started digging deep into the desert sand with all her might. Then out of nowhere, bright blue paint began pouring out right into sight. She filled up a bucket with the paint and splashed it all across her Tesla ride. Then she climbed on top and threw wet and dry colors side to side. As the paint kept dripping down, she grabbed a brush and painted with grace. After one final, these students had to hit a backflip to graduate from their gymnastics school. But wait till you see what the last one does. They went one by one, flipping in a smooth chain, almost like a wave flowing across the floor. A few of them needed some support, but in the end they all managed to land it. Then it came down to the final student, and the move they pulled off left the entire
What if I told you it took 130 years to figure out how to sharpen a pencil? This is the oldest one. A gear-driven grinder from 1886. You rotate the pencil, gears do the work. Surprisingly effective. 4 years later, they went backwards. You held the pencil still and just rubbed it against the blade.
This owner tied a magnet around his cat's neck so that it would go out and collect scrap metal to recycle and sell. As soon as the door opened, the cat ran out as if on a mission, and the first thing it found was a heavy iron bar, which the owner had to take away so that
And I'm pretty sure that you are that love of mine. 'Cause I'm in a field of dandelions, wishing on everyone that you would be mine. And I'm pretty
Why do tennis players...
This grandmother had no idea that this mask would completely change her life. Before going to sleep, she put on this smart beauty mask with her young husband and waited for dawn. As soon as she woke up in the morning and removed the mask in front of her husband, he was amazed because she looked as young and beautiful as a 20-year-old. This grandmother had no idea.
A tornado was coming very close to their house, so this mom acted fast. She stayed calm and got everything ready. First, she placed a lost sticker on her son's arm and wrote her phone number on it with a marker, hoping rescuers could call her if they ever got separated. Then she slipped an Apple AirTag inside his Superman wristband and strapped it around his ankle so she could still track him even if the storm...
Little Piggy, I'm here to feed you some noodles, huh? Little Piggy, why did you spit it out? Don't spit it out.
Oh dear, you naughty little pig. I kindly made noodles for you. Don't be angry. I'm not supposed to eat noodles during this time. And is that even noodles that you made? Then what is it for? This is what's used to make noodles. It can make noodles? I don't believe it. Then I'll make some for you to see. Look.
This guy made an exact replica of his own face. To do it, he covered his entire head in alginate, a molding material that normally takes 30 minutes to drop. Because of that long wait, people thought the video had to be fake, but he proved them wrong by revealing a tiny breathing tube hidden in the mold. So while the material hardened, he stayed perfectly still without ruining the shape. And when the mold finally came
Look, when this girl found something shiny under the ground, she started shouting and called her dad. Her dad thought it was something silly and told her to leave it alone, but she didn't listen and started digging it up herself. When her dad saw this, he decided to help her and dug out the stone. But as soon as they looked at it closely, they realized it was a crystal worth a lot.
Why did snipers remove the crosshair from their scopes and replace it with a spiderweb? In World War I, standard crosshairs were too thick. At long distances, they could actually cover the target, making precise shots much harder. So they turned to something unexpected. If you don't want to end like this, tap the like button, hit subscribe, and share this fast. Spider silk is incredibly thin, even thinner than a human hair, but still...
When this boy threw the sacred bamboo upward, it came out easily, because only a person who is pure and blessed by God can take it out. But when another boy threw it upward, it came back down. Then many people tried to throw it, but no one was able to get the bamboo out. If you believe in God, then like the video. When this boy, she puts her leg inside a hole, because whoever fits the tightest gets a ton of cash. The first girl tried, thought she was tight, but she only gets the mini price. Her sister then went and took her chance, and instantly started fitting her legs. She was sure she would win, but the more she went in, she realized she would get the same thing. This girl bought the latest iPhone, so she gave her old phone to her younger sister, who gave her phone to her little brother. He passed his phone to his cousin brother, who gave his phone to his brother, who then gave it to his dad. The dad gave his phone to the youngest brother, but then he gave his watch to the youngest of them all. This girl bought the latest iPhone. While rolling on the sidewalk, this disabled guy came across the wildest design. They closed the entrance to stop scooters and vehicles from passing, but left this set up for people in wheelchairs. But the guy's head barely squeezed through, and even so, he came up with a goofy method to pass. And thanks to his humor, everybody dropped a like. While rolling on the sidewalk, this I'm gonna use it for me. Today, not tomorrow.
And Santa had ignored the dog and moved on.
I'm diving in so deep. Baby, I'm all about it.
Teacher sent me home for biting my nails. She said it was unsanitary and I should cut them. But I want long nails, so watch me fix it with gel nail stickers. These nail stickers are clear, so my teacher will never know I got my nails done. These pink nail stickers are made of gel, so they harden under UV light to protect my nails.
Like, subscribe.
Okay. Pink candy for
Drawing Michael.
After the teacher finished his phone call, he forgot to turn it off. Then the troublemaker in the back row secretly picked up the teacher's phone. He pretended the teacher was telling the principal that the whole class would have a week off. When the teacher discovered him, he acted as if nothing had happened. Suddenly, the
3 things that don't exist in Japan, stop saying they do. First, this Oreo flavored ramen isn't some special Japanese creation. It's literally just a limited edition product that most people in Japan have never even seen. Next, people keep saying that there are bright pink seats for pregnant women in Japanese Subway, but that's a total lie. This is actually in South Korean Subway, not in Japan. And finally, these bottle caps attach.
This girl came to Dubai to try flyboarding and was amazed seeing people flying above the water. She asked another girl how to learn to fly. The girl jokingly said, "You have to be beautiful to fly." Hearing that, she went to buy a new dress, then she did her makeup. This girl was chewing on something that looked like a tire. Her boyfriend was completely stunned. The girl told him it was a giant candy, but it was incredibly hard. No one could bite into it. The boyfriend immediately grabbed it and took a big bite. Then the girl pulled out a real candy and ate it right in front of him. worker's birthday, but none of his friends came to celebrate with him, so he decided to make his own birthday cake using cement. He placed the cement on a table, decorated it with colors, and even used a shovel to cut it as if it were a real cake. After that, he went right back to working hard as usual, and still nobody left alike. Today was this construction worker's birthday.
This kid got to school late, and once he peeked in the room, the teacher was already inside. So he slid in reverse, hoping the teacher wouldn't notice. But before he even made it to his chair, the teacher told him to take his seat, and somehow his little trick actually clicked. This kid got to school late, and once he peeked in the room, the teacher was already.
But when this man decided to spend the night on a frozen lake, he cut a perfectly round circle of ice around his campsite, then attached a boat motor to it. The entire ice island slowly started rotating. When people asked why, he said it was the perfect way.
Mom, I got 100% on my test. Can you come home a little early tonight? I'm going to make a special dinner and we can celebrate together.
Absolutely. I'll make sure to get home early. I promise.
Tomatoes, chopped, eggs, ready, rice, cooking. Just a few more dishes and done. Everything looks perfect. Finally, Mom is going to love this. It's already 6 o'clock and Mom still isn't home. Mom never...
This boy came to the zoo and saw red spots on the hippo's body, which made him very sad. He realized that the last time he had given the hippo less food, and because of that, the hippo became sick. So he tried to fix it by feeding the hippo 5 days worth of food all at once. They say if you don't like the video, Look, back in the 1980s, a lot of homeowners used steel wool to block holes where mice were getting in. It worked at first, but over time the metal would rust, loosen up, and determined rodents could even chew through it. Then, in the 2000s, expanding foam became popular. It looked like the perfect solution, but it stayed relatively soft, making it easy for mice to gnaw their way through.
No! Look, this boy tried to remove the sacred stone from the lion's mouth, and it came out easily, because it is said that only someone with a pure heart and God's blessings can remove it. But when this girl tried to pull it out,
This kid is crazy lucky. Once he tossed a balloon into the stadium, people pushed it through the air. Not long after, the balloon made its way onto the field, but some players got confused, and for a moment the goalkeeper believed it was the actual soccer ball. But despite the hype, no one gave this prank a like. This kid is crazy lucky. Once he tossed a balloon into the stadium, people pushed. This woman was about to drink her boba, and suddenly her friend took it away because she was supposed to be on a diet. But it's alright, her boyfriend prepared some milk and tea, mixed them like a professional chef, and gave it to her. However, she still wanted the boba, so he used a marker to draw little dots on her bottle, and just like that, she was left without any excuse. This woman was about to drink. These little girls were performing on stage at a shopping mall, but their nervousness made them forget the moves. So their dance teacher crouched down right in front of the stage and started doing every step along with them. She used sharp arm movements, exaggerated faces, and cute little poses to help the kids.
When this man was washing,
These little girls were performing on stage at a shopping mall, but their nervousness made them forget the moves. So their dance teacher crouched down right in front of the stage and started doing performing on stage at a shopping mall, but their nervousness made them forget the moves. So their dance teacher crouched down right in front of the stage and started doing every step along with them. She used sharp arm movements, exaggerated faces, and cute little poses to help the kids remember every cue, staying low to keep out of the audience's view. She became a living mirror for her students. Thanks to her, the girls finished the routine looking confident and sharp. Even so, this kind teacher only received a handful of likes.
When this man was washing a customer's car, he noticed a doll attached to the back of it. At first, he thought it might have been a gift that came with the car, but when he asked the woman about it, she told him
This Porsche is covered with real people's names because this guy is actually a YouTuber. And whenever someone likes his video, subscribes to his channel, and writes their name in the comments, he writes that name on his car the very next day. And by doing this again and again, his whole car became completely covered in.
I say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hate and say we changing, look, we made it. Yeah, we made it. I say congratulations.
Esta chica flipó con su gato.
Who cleans it better? Spicy ramen. Human hair. A. Beans. Cheese whiz.
This girl ate a giant piece of bread and kept every bite for herself, but since it was too big to eat, she saved one half for later to keep. And once her cotton candy was gone from sight, she stole her sister's the second the timing felt right. And when her friend offered one meatball to bite, she grabbed the whole thing and held it tight. Even at the
Catch my heart, baby. Catch my heart, catch my heart, baby.
Look, as soon as this boy was about
This couple thought they got rich.
when they pulled out a gold
The
ball,
man started celebrating.
but the guard stopped him fast.
They thought he had cheated by touching the glass box.
But the man knew he was innocent.
So he decided to try again.
The first attempt failed badly,
And he looked exhausted
then he used all his
and
strength.
pulled the gold bar out again.
Everyone stood there shocked because nobody expected.
I'm still holding on to everything that's dead and gone. I don't wanna say goodbye, cause this one means forever.
Honey, I bought starfish from the sea. I'll steam and fry them today.
Is this even edible?
Ignore him. Let's cook and see if he will eat it. Really? Let's make a bet. Clean the starfish. Steam half of them. Please hit the like button. Thank you. Heat up the oil.
To me, you're all toys, playthings I must annoy. Once I can see you frown, I know that I can take a bow. Chester Jack's toy, suffer just for my joy. I'd say I'm sorry. To me.
This poor boy couldn't catch a single butterfly, but when he finally caught one by accident, he was disappointed because he thought it was just an ordinary butterfly. But what he didn't know was that this butterfly was about to change his life. When he opened the slip attached to it, he couldn't believe his eyes. It said he had won $1 million. This poor boy couldn't catch a single butterfly, but when he finally caught one by accident, he was
This girl wearing a miniskirt was blocked by a railing. The boss was watching, wondering what to do without thinking. She simply lifted her skirt and flipped over. This boss burst.
Ayer hablé con Dios, me dijo no te frenes, que lo que estás sembrando pronto se sostiene, que vienen cosas grandes, más grandes de lo que crees, que todo lo... Ayer hablé con...
The boss placed number tags on everyone, and at first nobody understood. A while later, the boss explained that it was just an easier way to call people around the office. When the boss called for number 22, the girl immediately ran into the cabin in panic, but the boss laughed and said it was only a test. And suddenly, the screen showed the number 99, and a second later, it changed into 666. Everyone in the office went completely...
This girl heard that a green dragon in the mall was giving out free candy. So she ran over to it and placed her hand near the candy slot. But when no candy came out, she was left confused. She even tried stepping on the button.
This girl was working out at the gym and kept adding more weights during her workout. Each time she pulled, she got stronger and stronger. Thinking all her training was finally paying off, she kept going harder, proud of herself for lifting so much weight without stopping. But after a while, she realized something was very wrong. The extra weights were not even connected to her side. They were actually on a guy's machine the whole time. This girl was working out. brought home a brand new stain-free carpet, so he went to try it out. He ran to the store and bought a pink can of paint and started pouring it on top of the carpet. But the paint already got stuck, so he kept on adding more paint until the carpet was completely pink. And he even washed it out with soap and threw it in the washing.
This girl threw on a wig and shorts to pass as a boy, and once the coach got distracted, she dashed onto the football field. The girl was so gifted that the boys couldn't deny her skills. But one day, her dad spotted her during a game. He had never allowed her to play football and used to give her dolls because she was a girl. But after watching her skills, he made her the captain.
This person, despite being blind, is able to enjoy a football match because he has this amazing device. The device has a cursor that tracks the ball in real time and moves around on the tablet. Whenever a player kicks the ball or scores a goal, the cursor vibrates rapidly, allowing blind people to understand what's happening and enjoy the match properly. But if your favorite player is Ronaldo,
if you hate puppies, keep on scrolling now. But if you love them, let me show you how. Hit that like button.
This student made a mistake that had his entire school laughing. His teacher asked him to go next door and borrow some chalk, but he got mixed up, walked out one door, then came back through another entrance thinking he had reached a different classroom.
Excuse me, can I borrow some chalk?
He asked the teacher, told him no, so he left and returned a moment later saying the other class didn't have any either. Everyone burst out laughing. The principal heard the...
Ever feel like you're just getting played? This clown thought I was an easy target. I was getting scammed. But then I met a legend who saw my potential. Training was brutal. Speed, precision, and complete focus. I basically became a human weapon. I went back for revenge. Or, you know, every single toy he had. Look at his face.
Here we have Diana. Diana, have you ever played violin before?
No.
But we're going to pick out a violin for you today.
Okay.
How old are you?
6.
6? Wonderful. We have a violin. That's my size, so I'm going to hold it up. Hold my hand out nice and straight and stretch out my arm. You see how...
When this girl ordered a juice, the shopkeeper handed her a big cup. But as soon as she raised her hand to pay, the shopkeeper gave a smiling gesture. The girl got confused and didn't understand anything. Then he gave the girl another drink and winked while asking for her number. But suddenly the girl's boyfriend came from the side.
On graduation day, the student was so excited that he threw his graduation cap, but it flew into the water. He immediately got worried because he wouldn't be able to graduate without it. So he came up with a clever idea. He stretched out his leg while his friend helped him from the other side. Then he carefully used his foot to move the cap toward the edge. Once it got close enough, he reached out his hand and managed to retrieve it just in time. On graduation day, this...
All right, let's do this. Yeah, made it. All right, let's do...
This girl claims that she has brought the most beautiful horse in the world from her village, but no one believes her. To prove it, she takes the horse out of the trailer. As soon as people see the horse, some start calling it ordinary. Now the decision is in your hands. Do you think this horse is truly beautiful? If you like this horse, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. This girl claims that she has brought the most beautiful horse in the world from her village, but no one...
Max, don't move. Good boy. I love you. You did what I said. This chicken is yours.
Stop, Mom.
This girl ignored the boatman. He told her to wait until the boat passed under the bridge before sitting, but she thought it wasn't that far and tried to duck through anyway. This girl ignored the boatman. He told her to wait until the boat passed under the bridge before sitting, but she thought it wasn't that far and tried to duck through anyway. But as the boat reached the bridge, she realized there was barely enough space for it to pass. Even
this girl got criticized online for not wearing any graduation clothes, which in the US often represent academic achievements.
So she made a response video and explained that she sees herself more as an athlete than a student.
Then she showed all the medals she had earned through sports.
But that wasn't all.
She also did great in school and actually had 4 graduation coats.
While many students only had 1 or 2.
She just chose not to wear.
Stabbing me apart. She's slipping away. Am I just hanging on to all the words she used to say? The pictures on her phone. She's not coming home. Oh, nah, yeah. I know what you did last.
This girl humiliated herself publicly after failing to catch the sticks and grabbing only 2. But she still refused to quit because after just a week she returned for another shot, and this round went smoother and she only missed 3. But during her 3rd try, she finally caught every single stick, and she only got 2 licks. This girl humiliated herself publicly after failing.
1 day, 5 days, 10 days, 25 days, 50 layers, 100 days, 200 days. Please help us.
This girl ran an experiment with her horse using only an imaginary lead rope to test their connection. You won't believe the result.
Doesn't matter, la la la. Oh well, la la la. We're going at it tonight, tonight. There's a la la la. Whatever, la la la. It doesn't matter, la la la. Oh well, la.
Follow me. The ship is sinking, and if you keep sleeping like that, you're going down with it.
This was the last lifeboat, and I took it for myself. See you soon, Ruby. At the bottom of the ocean!
Ruby! Are you in there? The ship is sinking! I can open the door!
When this guy entered the challenge, he forgot one simple thing. Being small means speed can be risky, because in this game, one fast step, one bad slip, and a winning moment can flip in seconds. But he still kept rushing, right where everyone else fell. He wasn't chasing the win anymore. He wanted one clean jump, hit that hydraulic plate, drop it.
Hey, I like you.
I like you too.
Would you be my girlfriend?
Wait, are you single?
Yes.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
Do you have a secret girlfriend?
No.
Do you have a girlfriend abroad?
No.
Do you have an online girlfriend?
No.
Are you in a situationship?
No.
You still in love with your ex?
No.
Are you in an open relationship?
That's too much food! No!
This girl got a bird from her ex one day, hoping he'd brighten her life along the way. But the little guy was aggressive and rough, making her life incredibly tough. He bothered her while she did her makeup, hit her keys, pecked her feet everywhere. But instead of getting angry or mad, she answered with love that she had. She noticed he loved to bathe inside her bowl, secretly splashing, and every night before going to bed. These bodyguards are super duper smart because they reveal how they keep their clients safe from bad guys. And at first, they gather around the client to form a protective wall, but then they use their clothes to cover the girl. And finally, the client disappears with one of the guards, so that way the threat has no clue who she escaped with. These bodyguards are super duper smart because they reveal how they keep their clients safe from bad guys. And at first,
I'm a scat man.
Wait, what?
I'm a scat man.
No.
Come on!
I'm a scat man.
This is so hard!
I'm a scat man.
Come on, please!
I'm a scat
Is this even possible?
I'm a scat
Guys,
man.
like the video so I can beat the level. Let's try with my pink device.
Scat man.
Let's do this.
I'm a scat man.
You remember how you said I'd never...
this dog had the longest ears in the world, but whenever his owner tried to feed him, the ears would always fall straight into the food and get messy. So every single time the dog finished eating, the owner had to wash his ears all over again. At first, the owner thought the giant ears were annoying, but then one day, after losing his mouse pad, he jokingly tried using the dog's ear instead. Surprisingly, it actually worked after.
This girl was determined to prove the golden statue was fake. While the man wasn't looking, she quietly moved behind him and froze in place like a statue herself. Just when she thought she had finally caught him moving, he stayed completely still again, and she couldn't figure out how he was pulling it off. This girl was determined to prove the golden statue was fake. While the man wasn't looking, she quietly moved behind him and froze in place.
Only for hot gal in the place. Them want to wind them ways.
This girl visited the dentist but got confused by the object in front of her. So at the start she tried putting it in her mouth, but it was wrong. So right after she placed her nose against it, but she missed it again. So she rested her chin on the tool, but the dentist kept trying to guide her because the whole...
This guy is a fool and keeps breaking the clay by dropping the pots that he made every day. He sets them on edges where they're sure to fall, to look like he has no real talent at all. He taps on the table and breaks them by choice, to give all his pieces a creative voice. It looks like a mistake, but it is a plan, so give him a like for this creative.
Do London, but don't sprinkle the salt on. Usually I scratch London, and right before doing it, I sprinkle it with salt to make it cooler. But this time I'm just gonna skip it and scratch it. Do you think I made it better?
Waiting in patience for me, and I was running far away.
Do London, but don't sprinkle the salt on.
You were caught in a dance, you were lost in the trance.
Here we go, I live my day as if it was the last.
Brazil!
If you hate puppies, keep on scrolling now. But if you love them, let me show you how. Hit that like button.
This girl was petting her dog when, surprisingly, it started biting her. So at first, when her mother saw that, she was very concerned. But strangely enough, the girl didn't react. Instead, she kept laughing like nothing had happened because, as it turns out, it was a little puppy and its teeth just tickled her. Not only that, but to prove it didn't hurt, she even put her mom's finger into its mouth. And when she realized it was harmless,
These girls thought they were better than the boys, and they decided to prove it with simple toys. The first task was arranging the rolls in a line, and the girls finished it quickly in record time. The boys took over a minute to get it done. Then came the next challenge, where patterns had to be found, and the girls solved them perfectly all around. The boys got confused and messed up the clue, then came
Can we get McDonald's? We got McDonald's at home.
This girl tried to cheat in dance class, and when the teacher noticed, she got angry and started. This girl tried to cheat in dance class, and when the teacher noticed, she got angry and started throwing foam blocks at her. Seeing this, the other girls understood what was happening and began putting blocks under her feet to make it hurt even more when she stood up. And to top it all off, a classmate who had
This guy was trying to stretch as far as possible, but could only reach 19 and lost. She pushed hard, but only reached 23 and fell down. Everyone was trying to hit 27 because that was a big prize for the winner. Then this grandma wanted to give it a try and only managed 6 points. But seeing that a girl stepped in and easily completed the challenge. This guy was trying to stretch as far as possible, but could only reach 19 and lost. She pushed hard, but only reached 23 and fell down. Everyone was trying to hit 27 because that was a big prize for the winner. Then this grandma wanted to give it a try and only managed 6 points. But seeing that a girl stepped in and easily completed the challenge. This guy was trying to stretch as far as possible, but could only reach 19 and lost. She pushed hard, but only reached 23 and fell down. Everyone was trying to hit 27 because that was a big prize for the winner. Then this grandma wanted to give it a try and only managed 6 points. But seeing that a girl stepped in and easily completed the challenge. This guy was trying to stretch as far as possible, but could only reach 19 and lost. She pushed hard, but only reached 23 and fell down. Everyone was trying to hit 27 because that was a big prize for the winner. Then this grandma wanted to give it a try and only managed 6 points. But seeing that a girl stepped in and easily completed the challenge. This guy was trying to stretch as far as possible, but could only reach 19 and lost. She pushed hard, but only reached 23 and fell down. Everyone was trying to hit 27.
As soon as this man got up, this girl took his seat, and because of the way she acted, a girl who...
This girl finally got a chance to perform. This 8-year-old girl had one simple
If you see this old lady lying in the
This dog was born with only one eye. Because of that, its owner had an idea to make it look like other dogs. Every day she chooses an accessory for the eye and carefully places it in the empty space. Sometimes it looks a bit strange, that's why she also dresses it in clothes that match the eye. This dog deserves a like.
The dog deliberately sold pineapples next to a woman. The woman noticed everyone was only buying pineapples from the dog. Turned out that the dog was selling them at a lower price. When the woman saw this, she lowered her prices even more. But the dog was very clever, took the money and wanted to buy all the woman's discounted pineapples. The woman was very happy. She sold all her pineapples to the dog. Now that the dog... In our country, people usually cut trees with a straight cut, which can cause serious damage because it makes it hard to predict which direction the tree will fall. But in Russia, people use a smart tree cutting technique. It takes more time and requires several cuts on both sides of the trunk and through the middle. But within a minute, the tree falls on its own in a controlled direction. In our country, people usually cut trees with a straight cut, which...
These people are waiting just to peek inside one tiny hole. This place in Switzerland became a weird tourist spot. They look inside, then walk away silent. Because once you see it, you can't spoil the secret, so it stays hidden until you lean in and see it yourself. These people are waiting just to peek inside one tiny hole.
Don't sit in the wrong chair. Does anybody want to trade?
This guy destroys every painting that he makes, but there's actually a reason why he breaks. Because he became famous for going out the frame, turning normal-looking paintings into something insane. In one of his most famous works, a little boy tries to fly, so he cracks the frame glass to make the scene look real life. A lot of people say his art feels more unique and bright, but even after all that work,
Everyone was really confused when this guy brought a skateboard onto a water slide. But it turned out the idea was actually genius, because at first it looked like he was just going to ride it down like a normal slide. But instead he kept pushing the board further and further through the tube. And after making it through every tight turn, he finally reached the very top. Everyone was really confused when this guy brought...
This father stormed into his son's room and destroyed his PlayStation 4 using a hammer. He was angry because his son played games instead of getting a job. So after that, the father walked off while his son burst into tears. And after a while, the boy got mad and smashed his dad's bike in return. But once the father saw what happened, he realized he handled the situation.
This girl grabs a rope, runs across the street, and...
move on. These dogs were waiting for their food, but something wasn't fair. The man gave the white dog extra food while the black got almost bare. The black dog looked so sad as he watched his brother eat. Then the next day he came back hungry, hoping for a bigger treat. But instead of being kind,
two little girls decided to record a dance together while on vacation.
This teacher said that if the weakest student could solve the hardest problem on the board, then the whole class could leave early. The smart kids rushed in with notes, tricks, and fast formulas, trying to train him like it was a final exam. But after all that last-minute studying, his answer looked more confusing than the problem itself. This teacher said that if the weakest...
A lot of people don't understand how this Mickey Mouse soap dispenser actually works. In the ads, it shows a perfect Mickey-shaped foam. But for most people, it just comes out as regular foam. That's because they're placing their hands the wrong way. To get the perfect shape, all you need to do is keep your hand flat while pressing it. A lot of people don't understand.
This guy's finally about to solve this magnetic cube and only has one piece left to attach. But because all the surrounding magnets are pushing it away with the same magnetic force, no matter how hard he tries, it just won't fit perfectly. So he came up with a genius idea and realized what he was doing wrong. So he rotated the cube to match the positive and negative sides correctly to see if it would finally snap into place.
Guys.
This guy was filming his friend working on a garbage truck when something unbelievable happened. His friend was not moving like a normal trash collector. He was sprinting like a professional athlete, grabbing bags on the run and catching back up to the moving truck without breaking a sweat. Then he...
Look, when this sweet 10-year-old girl arrived on stage with all of her friends, the other children were happily dancing, but she was standing quietly. Then she looked at her coach and pointed toward her stomach, indicating that she was very hungry and therefore would not be able to dance. Seeing this, the coach immediately brought her favorite food. As soon as she ate, a smile appeared on her face, and then she performed such a lovely dance that everyone present was...
Brought a tiny fish to her own space. She held it each morning with love on her face. By day 4 and 16 it stayed very small, but soon by day 32 growing so tall. By day 64 it had color so bright, and day 96 it was such a great sight. At last it was grown.
When this guy reached the final stretch, the race crew almost made a major mistake. Just seconds before he crossed the line, they nearly pulled the finish tape away. But right at the last moment, they rushed it back into place, because he wasn't the winner after all. The woman behind him was the real first place. When this guy
At the entrance of the school, there is a mysterious flower. It is said to reveal the students' academic results. Every time school ends, the children stop by the flower for a moment. But strangely, for students who do poorly in their studies, the flower blooms on its own. And for students with excellent grades, the flower withers. No matter how hard they try, those smart students can.
That was real intimately. She said you didn't have no man. Made to give the very best she had. That was real intimately. She said you didn't have no man. Made to give the very best she had. That was real intimately. She said you didn't have no man.
This shepherd was trying to separate his sheep. He was using a gate to split the small sheep from the big ones. He wanted to keep the little sheep in a safe pen and let the bigger sheep eat in the open field. Some big sheep wouldn't listen and started trying to push their way into the pen. One little sheep also tried to sneak out quietly by hiding behind a big sheep, but the shepherd caught it. And then, this guy is too lazy to go to the gym, so he bought a bodybuilder suit for over 41,000 euros. Except that when he went out in the street wearing it, this happened.
This man booked a puppy hotel. As soon as he opened the door, he saw a tiny puppy sitting inside. At first, he thought it was just a stuffed toy, but then the little puppy suddenly ran straight toward him and jumped into his arms like he wanted. I could be it.
When a woman moves the thread forward, the second person drags it right back. But this is where things get insane. Even though this side looks like she's making a picture of a dog, the other end reveals the coolest art trick. When a woman moves the thread forward, the second person drags it right back. But this is where things get insane. Even though this side.
If this guy ever runs out of salt at home, all he has to do is come to this lake and scoop up some of the sand around it. It looks so fresh and clean that people sometimes mistake it for white beach sand, but it's actually pure salt that's left behind by the lake's extremely salty water. And because the salt content is so high, if you try to swim out to the middle, you won't be able to sink. You just float without even. This girl noticed her kittens could barely open their eyes, so she ran in to help clean them up. She carefully gave them some eye drops to speed up their recovery.
This guy is tracing Aisho's speed and drawing him at the same time. That is insane. How? I didn't even know this was possible. Okay, the eyebrows and the eyes. Okay, seems fairly accurate. Whoa, he's also.
When these boys entered the park, they had to take off their shoes, but each time one of them removed them, he seemed much shorter. Behind them was the tallest of the group. Everyone thought he was also cheating with his shoes. However, when he took them off, his height stayed the same. This surprised the others so much that they left.
I think you're gone. You come back every time I'm thinking I'm back on track, and I know can't go on without you. I think you're gone. It's tearing me apart. She's the
Look, this little boy came to a pond with his mom to feed the fish, but his mom only let him throw in 1 spoonful of food at a time. The boy said, "There are so many fish. What difference will 1 spoonful make?" His mom replied, "Okay, then give them 2 spoonfuls," but that still didn't seem like enough to him. Then, the moment his mom looked away, he seized the opportunity and dumped the entire bucket of fish.
The whole classroom was happy since the teacher was leaving the room, except there was a problem. She had installed a camera to monitor the class. The class panicked right away and turned to the leader for help. And of course the class leader instantly found a solution. But not long after, the teacher returned with an angry face. So the leader started making excuses. Teacher, we don't need surveillance. The coach asked the students to sit down without bending their knees. He considered even the slightest bounce to be cheating, so he was confident he would win. But the students quickly came up with new tricks. Some displayed amazing flexibility, while others turned it into a series of fancy push-up moves. When the last child took the stage, he did something no one expected, leaving the coach.
Catch my heart, baby. Catch my heart, catch my heart, baby. Baby, catch my heart, catch my heart, baby.
This school has a heartwarming tradition where all the graduating high school students come together to play with the giant rainbow parachute they remember from elementary school. As they run, laugh, and cheer together, they get a chance to feel like little kids one last time. It's a special moment filled with both happiness and nostalgia as they say goodbye to their childhood and prepare for the next chapter of their lives.
This girl dreamed of joining the dance team, but from the very first move, things went off the rails. She struggled to copy the routine, and her funny technique had everyone trying not to laugh. But the real challenge came during the runway walk. The oversized shoes were so huge, she could barely move at all. Then one of the girls stepped in and said, why not try a simple hula hoop trick instead?
When a boy tries to touch the sacred horn, he...
I'm a burger. I'm a burger. I'm a burger. I'm a burger.
As this woman drinks water, a push from behind spills it all on her clothes, and she changes her mind. She turns right around with a slap in her view, but sees it's her daughter in military blue. The same thing now happens to this dad in place, who turns right around with a look on his face. But right when he looks and he sees
These girls were competing for a hand.
When this little girl stepped onto the stage, all the other kids were dancing, but she stood still and sighed.
Acompáñame a presentarte otra. This is why this chessboard is so...
When this girl looks into the sacred well, she sees both her past and her future, because only a person who is pure at heart and blessed by God can see visions. When this girl looks into the sacred well, she sees both her past and her future, because only a person who is pure at heart and blessed by God can see visions in it, and they
just stop for a minute. When this woman walked into an ice cream shop, she made a super strange request. She wanted her ice cream to match the poster, same look, same shape, no mistake. But the vendor was already a pro, and tricky customers were nothing new. So he grabbed one ice cream, took a tiny bite, shaped it like the poster, and made it look right. This guy can't find any way to get rid of glitter. After hugging his girlfriend, the glitter gets all over him and spreads everywhere. Taking a shower doesn't work, and even the soap starts sparkling. He tries going through a car wash, but even that can't clean him off. Then he sneezes into a tissue, and glitter still comes out. It's like it got into his lungs, and even... No! No! No!
Are you coloring her hands?
No, I'm doing her nails.
What?
Yeah,
How?
look, check these out. These are nail art markers, so they come in like a ton of different colors. There's actually nail polish inside of these.
What?
Yeah,
No
so look, I
way.
did her base pink, and now she wants a little black polka dot, so I'm just giving her a little black
Oh my
polka
gosh,
dots.
this is amazing. Where did you find this?
They just released these on the TikTok shop. You wouldn't
When a couple is eating at a restaurant, the man suddenly dips his spoon into the woman's dish. She pauses for a moment, then quietly steps outside. So what does it mean? In some parts of China, that small gesture is actually a subtle way to signal a marriage proposal. And here's where it gets interesting. If it's raining when she goes out, it's seen as a bad sign. But if the sky is clear, this girl...
We're the Mario Brothers, and plumbing's a game. We're not like the others who get all the fame. When your sink is in trouble, you could call us on the double. We're faster than the others, you'll be hooked on the brothers. Hooked on the brothers.
Today we're cutting a bee design from a wooden board. First, we make the larger cuts, then carefully work around the wings.
This little puppy was so smart that he always found a way to tell his owner exactly how much food he wanted before every meal. And because he looked just like a stuffed toy, he loved hiding among the other toys.
Girl dropped her can into the pool. She ran away thinking she broke the rule. The little otter saw it there, jumped right in without a care. It took the can and saved the day, put it in the bin and swam away. The crowd all cheered with a happy start. A tiny otter with
This guy made such an illusion on the wall using only 3 stickers that anyone who saw it would instantly get fooled. But because of their strange design, they were very hard to stick. Somehow he managed to stick 2 stickers, but if the position of the 3rd sticker moved even 1 centimeter, the effect would not work. But when he placed it in the this girl sat next to her crush, but
we call this spell or drop.
Spell indubitably. Indubitably. INDUBBILL.
This time, the glass...
Bella, give it a chop and I'll give you some meat. Hold on, I can do that too. Chop me instead.
All right then, I'll give you a chop too.
Oh my gosh, stop! You're gonna kill me like that. Bella, give it a chop and I'll give you some meat. Hold on.
This man snapped his dog's nose just to hang it on the wall and used those little nostrils as a charger. Best of all, the dog puffed up with anger, but the owner pulled him near. Sneaky little cuddle just to wipe away the tear. Next came the open mouth shot, stuck right on the rubbish bin, and one more on the toilet seat. The cheek of this was thin, yet when his owner whispered lights, he rose without a fuss and flicked the switch off gently. No drama and no muscle. Drop a light for this good boy who loves through every tear.
When this man lifted the sacred stone, it rose very easily, and he placed it on top of the pillar, because only a person who is pure and blessed by God can lift the stone. But when another man tried to lift it, it just kept rotating in place and didn't rise at all. Then many people came and tried, but no one was able to lift it and place it on top. If you believe in God, this girl suddenly got a wart on her face, and because of it, she fell out of place. But her two little parrots came up near her face, trying to remove the wart. This girl suddenly got a wart on her face, and because of it, she fell out of place. But her two no trade, so she let them do their work like little doctors, because the real doctor said it wouldn't go away. She recorded this moment for everyone to see, but a like would bring a smile to her face. This girl suddenly got a wart on her face, and because of it, she fell out of place. But her two little parrots came up near her face, trying to remove the wart, leaving no trace, so she let them do their work like...
If you see this, you...
I want to go play wearing sandals. Where's the pear? This isn't the pear.
That's not the fish. This one isn't the big toe. This one isn't the purple dino.
Oh, this one is right. Yeah, but it looks like I'm not wearing sandals. I want to go play wearing sandals. Where's the pear? This isn't the pear.
That's not the fish. This one is...
I'm going to give a little to the skippers. I'll add a little more for those who liked, full chocolate for those who subscribed, and full sweet Maltesers for those who liked and subscribed. I'm going to give a little to the skippers. I'll add a little more for those who liked, full chocolate for those who subscribed, and full sweet Maltesers for those who liked and subscribed.
We're the Mario Brothers, in plumbing's a game. We're not like the others who get all the fame. When your sink is in trouble, you could call us on the double. We're faster than the others, you'll be hooked on the brothers. We're the Mario Brothers, in plumbing's...
This teacher shows how many things you can make. People said this video was fake because her leg...
Bam.
When this man tried to hang from the sacred tree, he immediately fell down, because only a person who is pure and blessed by God can hang from it. But when another boy tried to hang from it, he also fell down. Then many people came, but no one was able to hang from the tree. If you believe in God, then like this. When this man tried to hang from the sacred tree, he immediately...
Help me! Someone stabbed me in the neck, but how am I still alive? Luckily, it's just a prank knife. I'm going to use these prank items to pull a prank on someone on the street and record it with this security camera. Let's see who falls.
This grandmother had food.
This kitten didn't want to drink the water, but when the owner showed him...
So in my last video,
This guy had no way to get rid of the glitter. When he hugged his girlfriend goodbye, it spread all over him. Showers didn't help, even the soap started sparkling. A car wash couldn't clean it off either. Sneezing tissues, even x-ray showed it everywhere. The glitter was inside him, even in his lungs. After he passed away, his ashes still shimmered.
This dog travels daily to pick up his owner's daughter from school. But today the owner placed a camera on his back to check if he truly went directly to school. And right away the pup began dragging the cart. The path was slightly hard to follow, but the dog still took the right direction. And once at school, people were surprised when the girl hopped on and the dog started heading back home. He carefully pulled the cart, trying not to hit any bumps.
With my bestie, like everything fun.
Big guy, big guy, big guy, big guy. SpongeBob, big guy, pants okay. SpongeBob, big guy, pants okay. Big guy, big guy, big guy, big guy. SpongeBob, big guy, pants okay. SpongeBob, big guy, pants okay. Big things about a happy.
When this man tried to lift the sacred sword, it rose easily, because only a pure-hearted person, blessed by God, can lift it.
All right, I've hidden the gold ring somewhere inside these coins. Whoever catches it gets to keep it. Let's go. You try first. No, you didn't catch the ring.
But I picked up 78 coins.
Then here you go. $780. All right, you next. Nope, you didn't catch the ring either.
But I grabbed 878 coins.
So here you go. $8,780. With that empty net, you didn't catch anything. And you used...
We're the Mario Brothers, and plumbing's a game. We're not like the others who get all the fame. When your sink is in trouble, you could call us on the double. We're faster than the others, you'll be hooked on the brothers. We're the Mario Brothers.
So you make these yourself?
Yeah, I made them at home.
Yeah, good luck with that.
All I need you to do is watch this video and please interact with it. If you could give it a share, I would really appreciate it.
So you make these yourself?
Yeah, I made them at home.
Why do bottles sometimes burst when you open them on a plane? Some people think it's because the bottle was shaken, but that's not actually the reason. You've probably noticed that even chip bags puff up during a flight and pop open the moment you touch them. Even though airplane cabins adjust the air pressure, it's still much lower than it is at sea level. So when containers are sealed on the ground, they end up with higher pressure trapped inside.
This guy has the smallest cat you can see, and just one drop of shampoo is all she'd need to be perfectly washed. Clean as can be after her bath. He wrapped her gently in cloth with care, treating her sweetly with love to share. He added a cute little clip on her head, then weighed her softly, lighter than thread. So subscribing would help her stay ahead. This guy has the smallest cat you can see, and just one drop of shampoo is all she'd need to be perfectly.
When I told everyone that I have a sister, people really wanted me to do a sister reveal. First, I have to ask her if it's okay. And she said, yes. Next, I have to get her a gift because she's never been in my videos before. So I'm giving her this.
This girl dreams of becoming a doctor, so her dog lies down like a patient on the medical table. Then the machine moves the dog to the scanner, and seeing that the girl starts the x-ray machine and it scans the dog right away. All the girl does is sit there and keep the dog calm. Once the scan is done, the table slowly lifts back up, but still nobody gave her a like. This girl dreams of becoming a doctor, so her
When this guy opens an ice cream pack to come out instead of one, his little brother asks for one, so he cuts the extra one in half and shares it. The next day it happens again, but this time he says no, because he already bought a separate ice cream for his brother. Even then he only got 2 likes. When this guy opens an ice cream pack.
Look, this boy brings home a small fish to raise. Every morning, he holds it in his hands to see how much it has grown. At first, the fish grew very slowly, and 16 days passed like this. But after the 46th day, it started growing much faster. Every day, he could see changes. By the 128th day, the fish had become so beautiful that everyone who saw it started liking and subscribing.
Mina linda, perigosa, rouba meu coração. Vai quicando, vai jogando, não perde a razão. No batidão.
This pottery artist seems to ruin his work over and over again by not supporting the board properly. After hours of careful work, he watches each piece collapse into a pile of clay. Everyone thought he was clumsy, but he was actually doing it on purpose. These were just practice runs before he created the final piece. This pottery artist seems to ruin his work.
We're the Mario Brothers, and plumbing's a game. We're not like the others who get all the fame.
Hey, I was invisible! Cool!
I don't feel so good.
Hey, I was invisible! Cool!
I don't feel so good.
Hey, I was invisible! Cool!
I don't feel so good.
Hey, I was invisible! Cool!
These girls want a short hair but change up their mind, worried of what their strict mother would find. But one clever friend showed a trick that was new to make a short hair without cutting it through. She tied a small cloth to the tips of her hair and rolled it right up to the top of it there. The finish was great and it
This bench is kind of like China's version.
1, 2, 3,
This girl's husband is angry because she bought this huge sofa for $10,000, but she doesn't care because this is not a normal sofa. First she came riding her tiny baby sofa that fits perfectly underneath the big one. Then she pressed a button on the armrest and charged her phone right on top. She also lifted the chase cushion to reveal a deep storage space filled with pillows, but
No, así no vale. No vale. Dime 5.
Esto ya es imposible.
¿Cómo?
This is Teddy. Teddy says hi. Teddy says clap your hands. Oops, Teddy die. This is
ice cream. Mama got that bunch of crunch cake. 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 Mama got that bunch of crunch cake.
Hey Mom, look! There are so many strange people in the elevator. Their legs are so long. I'm really scared.
Don't worry, Jamie. They aren't bad people at all. They're stunt performers for the show. They have 1.5 meter tall shoes hidden inside their dresses. That's why they look like giants.
Oh, I see. Mom, can I be as cool as them when I grow up?
when this girl lifted this sacred stone, she easily carried it on her shoulders, because only a pure person with God's blessing can lift it. But when this boy tried to lift the stone, he fell down. Then many people tried, but no one could carry the stone on their shoulders. If you believe in God like this video, when this
we're the Mario Brothers in plumbing's a game. We're not like the we're the Mario Brothers in plumbing's a game. We're not like the we're the Mario Brothers in Mommy, 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 mommy.
These kids had recently lost their grandma, and their dad wanted to make them smile again. So he cut open part of the pool in his backyard and turned it into a fun water slide. And the kids had the time of their lives, but even after all that, no one gave the dad a like. These kids had recently lost their grandma, and their dad wanted to...
An arrow struck her daughter's back. Let's go.
At this restaurant, there's a challenge where if you manage to stretch a piece of cheese all the way to the end, you get completely free food for the entire day. Nobody had ever done it before, and it seemed impossible for cheese to stretch that far. But these girls got incredibly close to beating the challenge, and in the end, they were eating for free. At this restaurant, there's a challenge where if you manage...
Oh my God, Dad! Why are you hiding my coin inside this tiny tomato? Please, Dad, give me my coin. I want to buy a pencil for myself.
Son, a ghost is going to come to our house tonight, and that ghost will steal your coin. That's why I'm hiding it inside this tiny tomato.
You even painted it red. Now not even the ghost's father will be able to find my 1-cent coin.
In Japan, construction workers don't get paid.
One for Bella, one...
There's no candy for that.
It's my turn to swim with Danny.
It's not your turn. Okay, come on. Come here. Come on.
This guy. This little girl wants to just fly like this man. Her dad picks her up to help out all he can. Once high in the air, she tries hiding her fright and does her best now to enjoy this big flight. But flipping up high over water brings fear, way more than she thinks as the water gets near. Instead of her crying, she...
Come on, quick.
quickly go inside and sit down. You two stay right.
Why do dentists put this thick paste in your mouth? It looks uncomfortable, but there's actually a reason behind it. If you have teeth, hit like. You've probably seen this process before. Even though it looks messy, it's actually a dental impression material. Since every mouth is different, dentists use it to create an exact mold of your teeth. This helps them design things like braces or retainers that fit perfectly. Why do dentists put this thick paste in your mouth?
This guy was coming home from work and noticed his kids were drawing on his expensive car, but when they told him they just wanted to show their love, so he let it slide this time and told them to use paper instead, so they wiped their drawings clean. But when the dad came back the very next day, the kids wanted to surprise him, so his car was completely covered.
Oh, we're the Mario Brothers in plumbing's a game. We're not like the others. Oh, we're the Mario Brothers in plumbing's a game. We're not like the others. Oh, we're the Mario Brothers in plumbing's a game. We're not like the others.
Press like and this cereal will become candy. What? No way. Just keep watching. Whoa, it actually changed into candy. Press like and this cereal will become candy. What? No way. Just keep watching. Whoa, it actually changed into candy.
This guy thought that if he wore a hairpiece, the hairdresser wouldn't notice. But unfortunately, he discovered it as soon as he applied a spray and told him that the hair was never going to come off, which made him very sad. However, at that moment he said, "I'll fix your baldness right now." First, he removed all the hair from his head, and after drying it, began taking measurements, since he has a wig that looks exactly like real hair. This
These are 3 of the coolest baby gadgets you've never seen before. First, if you are still a child, tap the like button. But if you are a parent, don't forget to subscribe.
Don't choose the wrong door!
Ow! Oh gosh! Who let the dogs out? 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 Who let the dogs out?
This guy has been going to the gym for 20 years and wanted to see how strong he was compared to different animals. At first he had no problems and lifted every weight easily, but the monkey's weight was the first real challenge, and when he tried lifting the puma's weight, he failed, while the elephant's weight didn't even move at all. This guy has been going to the gym for 20 years.
This man suddenly cut a strand of his wife's hair. Then he took a little fur from his cat. He even took some of his own hair. Why did he do that? Because he wanted to keep these precious memories. So he collected hair and fur from every pet he had. But when he got to the hairless cat, he noticed something strange. This cat was unbelievable. Never elongate your neck with large rings just to look prettier. In the Kayan tribes of Myanmar and Thailand, this is commonly done as a beauty tradition. The longer the neck, the more beautiful a person is considered. However, this process can take years and may weaken the neck muscles if the rings are removed. So, if you still have a neck, leave a like. Never elongate your neck with large rings just to look.
This couple was so focused on the movie that they didn't notice it's 3 a.m. But they had to work tomorrow, so they quickly headed to bed. And at that moment, the husband had a great plan. He slept in clean clothes, so after he woke up, he could leave right away. But refusing to lose, the wife filled her mouth with food so she could skip breakfast later. However,
This cat named Bella is the most
My child, do not.
Oh, we're the Mario Brothers in plumbing's a game. We're not like the others.
Oh, I'm a gummy bear. Yes, I'm a gummy bear. Oh, I'm a yummy, tummy, funny, lucky gummy bear. I'm a
Back in 2002, the chocolate spread was completely full. By 2012, it was only halfway filled. In 2022, it was down to half.
What happens if you try to land on a cloud? This guy actually tried it and instantly regretted it. He flew straight into one, expecting it to feel soft. But the moment he
While combing his hair, this guy realized he was going bald, so he took out some black paint and applied it all over his head. After evenly smoothing it with a brush, his hair looked much fuller and darker. But when people questioned if it was real, he grabbed a shampoo and started washing his hair. So when he finally rinses it with water, you can see there's no paint, and in the end, the guy was no longer bald. While combing
Never drop your dog's leash because at number 3, he
This guy thought he ordered fried chicken at KFC, but then one of the pieces suddenly started moving. At first he got scared and thought it was alive, but when he finally touched it, he realized it wasn't chicken at all.
The other day I got stung by a stingray and it didn't feel very good. And then a couple weeks later it got really infected, so I went to the hospital so that they can do some x-rays on my foot. And they just told me to take medication. And all of this almost cost $1,000. So as I was walking out of the hospital, this made me think, does the stingray shuffle even work? Or is it just a myth? So I got ready to test it out and then this happened.
Mama, what? Mama, what? I don't want to go to school. Why? Because I'm gonna break the rules. Why? I can't even read books. Why? Because I don't want a 2 + 2. Why? I just want to eat food. Why? Teachers say I'm too rude. Why? Mama, because I'm too cool. No, you're going to school. Mama.
Lord, I'm just grateful.
If you hate puppies, keep on scrolling now.
This boy was trapped inside a hidden room and he saw a magical pen. So the moment he drew a bug with it, the picture suddenly became real. But the kid got bored fast, so he drew something to crush the bug. Then he decided to draw a pizza to eat, but all he got was a box. So he tried again and got a full pizza, but just one piece felt too small, so he
When this boy spun the sacred ball on the wheel, it kept spinning without falling, because only a pure person with God's blessing can spin this ball. But when another man tried to spin the ball, it fell down immediately. Then many people tried, but no one was able to spin the ball on the wheel. If you believe in God, then like the video. When this boy
La la la, whatever. La la la.
This glove is so strong it can withstand a knife blade. No holes, no cuts. But this might happen to your hands if you don't smash that like and subscribe button. This is a heavy-duty nitrile glove, and it might look normal, but it's twice as thick as your average disposable glove. And when you smash a blade against it, it doesn't tear, doesn't puncture, it just holds, because the premium nitrile material.
Which one is correct?
We're the Mario Brothers in plumbing's a game. We're not like the others who get all the fame. When you think is
Which one is correct?
We're the Mario Brothers in plumbing's a game. We're not like the others who get all the fame. When you think is
Which one is correct?
We're the Mario Brothers in plumbing.
When this guy found a lock on his car wheel, he came up with a genius way to remove it for free. Because instead of trying to break it off, he pushed a deflated basketball into the gap, then connected it to an air pump. At first you may wonder why, but as the ball's inflated, the lock slowly pushed away, and this way he can remove it for free. When this guy found a lock on his car wheel, he came up with a genius way to remove it for free.
This boy wanted to see how fast he was compared to different animals. First he raced a hippopotamus, but sadly couldn't beat it. Then came the cheetah, which was way too fast for him to even have a chance. And in the final race he ran against a chicken, and that was the closest he got to winning. This boy wanted to see how fast he was compared to different animals.
Look, this cute puppy was born
The chubby girl in the back got scared when the teacher said only the kids who could pass through the small gap would be selected for dance class. The first girls passed easily, but when this cute little girl tried to cheat by pushing the bar backward, the teacher started laughing and still selected her. The chubby girl in the back got scared when the teacher said only the kids who could pass through the small gap would be selected for dance.
I got some sad news, your mama died. Don't worry, Dad, I will bring her back to life. That's impossible, as a doctor I know. I will prove you wrong, let me have a go. First of all, I got some news, my teacher gave me an F. What? That didn't work, your mom is still dead on the bed. Secondly, I did something bad, I punched.
Way too much dark hair on his chest. He did not want to shave it like all of the rest. He took the trimmers for a very special start and started painting hair into pieces of art. He painted blue and added purple spots there. He turned his chest into a monster with hair, then made tiny horns with teeth.
Mama.
What?
Mama.
What?
I don't want to go to school.
Why?
Cause I'm gonna break the rules.
Why?
I can't even read books.
Why?
Cause I don't want a 2 + 2.
Why?
I just wanna eat food.
Why?
Teachers say I'm too rude.
Why?
Mama, cause I'm too cool. No, you're going to school. Mama.
What?
These guys are not actually pulling on real scars, because this is just a party trick where fake scars are made using something called collodion, which pulls the skin inward as it dries and creates a wrinkled texture that looks and feels like a real scar. These guys are not actually pulling on real scars, because this is just a party trick where fake scars are made using something called collodion, which pulls the skin inward as it dries and creates a wrinkled texture that looks and feels like.
At first she thought it was a regular trampoline, but the truth is this girl was completely mistaken, because as soon as she jumped on it, she instantly got stuck to the wall. Not only that, but they're wearing a special outfit entirely made of Velcro, so the harder they jump, the stronger they stick. But even after all that, no one gave them a like.
If you drop gum onto the carpet and try to pull it out while it's still warm, it'll only get twisted into the fibers. This makes it harder and harder to remove. Instead, smear a bag of ice cubes all over the top. The cold temperature hardens the rubber inside, which makes it less sticky. Then
No!
Ever seen people squirt like this? And yes, you can learn it too. But before I reveal the trick, if you have normal tongue, make sure to like and subscribe. First, press your tongue against the roof of your mouth, then slide it forward fast.
This girl was caught on camera playing imaginary hopscotch on the tiles. When the store owner saw this, he came up with an idea to make her a real one. And when the girl came back, she started playing right away. But what the store owner never expected was when a...
He texted me. What did he say? He said, hey, but it...
I have the one and only 24 karat.
I just get so I just get so
This little girl visits her pet horses every single morning just to feed them carrots. And the moment the horses hear her soft little footsteps, they instantly know their tiny owner has arrived with treats for them. With so much love and care, she feeds every horse one by one, carefully counting each carrot to make sure none of her friends are left hungry. And every time
This girl is about to take revenge on her little sister because every time on her birthday she came and blew out all the candles to ruin her birthday. But this time she had a plan, and when the entitled little sister came, she pushed her away happily and owned her day like a queen. Give her a like. This
Free luxury bicycles so crazy, you've probably never seen them before, and the last one will blow your mind. But first, if you're a girl, like and comment. If you're a boy, like and subscribe. Let's go. Number 1, this bike has a special rear design. When you ride it in a laid-back position, it looks cool, but takes real skill to control. Number 2, the small-looking bike is harder to ride than it's. This woman was about to step out after her driving exam. However, the teacher stopped her, took a bottle of soda, placed it between his legs, and started moving it strangely.
Oh my god, did you see the new girl?
What new? Why are you not in school, Karen? You are missing class. I will give you a detention you will never pass. I am sorry, teacher, I am not trying to hide, but my dear mommy died. I am sorry for shouting and being mean. You can take some time at school, as much as you need. Are your siblings alright? Can I speak to Paulina? Yes, dear. I feel glorious. Katie, can you clean my room? Why would I do that? Mum says you have to. Yeah. Mum! What is it? Well, basically, Lucy said if I could clean our room. Is that true? Lucy Edwards! Oh my... Mum! Mum's right there, you know.
We've dug really deep already. I can't even see the bottom when I'm digging anymore. We're escaping from prison using a spoon. Day 37. We do 1 hit for every subscriber until we break through the wall with a spoon. Today we have 2,230 subscribers. That means 2,230 hits. We're very close.
Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take these beautiful things that I've got. Please stay. Please stay.
This girl didn't have sunglasses, but she had to go to a party where the theme was based on sunglasses. So she decided to draw a very unique pair of sunglasses on her face using just her makeup kit. With a lot of patience and expensive makeup, she created this incredible drawing on her face. Now she can enjoy the party without feeling left out.
Teacher, can I know what I wanted to know? No, all I want.
This looked like a group of students destroying their classroom on the last day of school, but that wasn't what they were doing at all. They carefully removed the ceiling tile and wrote their senior class name on it.
Then everyone added the handprints.
When this little flower girl walked down the aisle, she made a beautiful mess on the ground. But when this little gentleman came in right after her and saw what had happened, he had a hilarious reaction, stopping to look at the floor and said, "See, this is exactly why I wanted to go first. Now look."
When this girl threw the sacred ribbon into this sacred bowl, it went in easily, because only a pure person, blessed by God, can throw the ribbon into the bowl. Then another girl tried to throw the ribbon into the bowl, but the ribbon fell outside. One by one, many people tried, but only the one who was pure could get the ribbon into the bowl. If you believe in God, like the video, when this girl threw the...
What would their babies look like if a black panther and a leopard had cubs together? At one zoo, a female black panther had no mate nearby until keepers noticed a leopard always staying close to her. When they were introduced, sparks flew instantly. The two became inseparable.
At this unique accessory shop, the owner begins by pouring a little water onto your hands, and he carefully places a small gem in your palm. After that, he adds a mysterious white liquid over the stone. If the gem doesn't change color, you aren't allowed to keep it. There are many different stones you could receive, including jade, lapis, and several others. But if the gem changes color, it means the stone has found...
Tava na escola, fazendo lição. Aí a professora falou, vou passar questão. A conta é muito fácil, acho que vocês conhecem.
I was a ghost, I was alone.
This is the smartest dad in the world, because when he was helping his daughters jump into the pool, one by one the little toddler was patiently waiting for her turn. He helped his two daughters jump in normally, but when it was the toddler's turn, he did something special. He picks her up, swings her in the air, and then...
Oh my gosh, Dad! Where did you steal these big shoes from? Please, Dad, don't wear them, or else Mom gonna scold you.
Luna dear, these are not just shoes, this is actually Monkey King's suit. Today I'm going to wear these shoes to save everyone, because a dangerous lion just showed up in the village today. Everyone's freaking out, and I'm the one who has to fight them, but nobody likes my videos or subscribe.
The sports teacher punished them for coming late, but to these students it felt like fun instead. So they turned the challenge crazy in their head. They started jumping higher with all their might, trying to push their limits to a greater height. Each one kept going stronger than before, making the audience cheer even more. The sport.
Thought I found a way. Thought I found a way, yeah. But you never go away. So I guess I gotta stay now. Oh, I hope someday
When a tooth's nerve becomes infected,
When a tooth is infected, a dentist will drill in top of it.
then they will remove the pulp of the tooth, which includes the damaged nerve along with blood vessels.
Then we'll remove the pulp of the tooth.
And once they're thoroughly cleaned and prepped,
Once it's thoroughly cleaned and prepped,
the dentist packs them with a
Look, when the teacher saw that the children were stressed about the exam, she started a funny game to lighten the atmosphere. The teacher showed different emojis, and all the children had to make the same expressions. She also jokingly said that whoever made the best expression would pass the exam without even taking it. After that, the whole class started making funny faces. But then a little girl gave such a cute expression.
3, 2, 1, go!
Mais 20, mais 20, mais 7. Aí é muito fácil.
Their art teacher gave the class a task that day to draw a perfect heart while looking away. But one by one, every student failed the test because none of them had practiced it at their best. And the scary part made everyone pale. If nobody drew it right, the whole class would fail. Some students messed it up so bad in fright that they even drew the lines opposite and not right. Slowly, the whole class started losing hope.
empty. Empty. Empty.
This girl knew in normal chess she could never beat him fairly, so she made a tricky strategy, sneaky and imaginary. She removed almost every piece except her queen quite carefully, then pushed her king straight forward slowly just to trick him instantly. The boy reacted way too fast and moved a piece up nervously. That's when she rushed her queen ahead and trapped his king completely. This boy brought home a tiny fish one day, holding it in his hand to see it grow each way. At first it was so small, hard to even see. 16 days passed and slowly it began to be. After 46 days the little fish grew fast. Every day brought a difference clear to the eye. 128 days later the fish did gram, but still didn't receive a single like in this. This boy brought home a tiny fish one day, holding it in his hand to see it grow each way. At first it was so small, hard.
This guy trained in the gym for 20 years and wanted to test his strength against different animals. At first he lifted every weight easily, but the monkey's weight became his first real struggle. Then he tried lifting the puma's weight and failed completely. And when it was finally the elephant's turn, he realized some weights are impossible for humans to lift.
Turns out there's a yo-yo from Japan that can make real ice cream. Normally, a yo-yo is just a toy. This one works like a mini ice cream maker. If you love ice cream, please like and subscribe. Here's how it works. Add ice, salt, and a little water to the bottom chamber. Then pour yogurt and your favorite flavoring into the top container. Now shake and spin it like a yo-yo for about 3 minutes.
The perfect gift for your annoying sibling. Okay, let's see it. Oh, they wrapped it too. Wait, this actually looks quite cute. Wait, what is that? Oh, it's a key. No, wait, it's like a smaller box within a smaller box. This is crazy. It would take forever to open this. Okay, what's going to be in this thing? Are you serious? Also, did you know if you had this?
Yes. I always realized. City. Havana,
And we got everything I went through, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend.
And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
When this girl went to the dentist, she got totally confused by the yellow tool in front of her. At first, she tried to bite it. Nope, wrong. After that, she put her nose on it. Wrong again. Then she even put her chin on it. But the dentist kept signaling. Nope, not that either. Turns out, the dentist just wanted her to take off the plastic cover. When this girl went to the dentist, she got totally
Hello, teacher, why is no one in class yet? Your class has a day off, did you forget? But since you came to school, you must stay here, that's a rule. Such a moment will not pass, you are going to the parallel class. Hey, everyone, this is Polina. I am quiet kid, my pew, gonna kill ya. What? They are so low.
Don't throw away your kids' drawings, do this instead? Okay, wait, why would you ever even throw them out in the first place? Okay, I'm curious what they're trying to do with this, because they just cut them out of the paper.
This puppy was born so small that everyone thought he wouldn't survive. His own mother left him.
The dog suddenly...
Hey, I'm crazy hungry, so I'll look inside and see if there's food. What? My pup already had his meal, but maybe he saved me something. Wait, there's still rice in the pot, and I think there's something in the pan, but oh god, there's nothing there. So now it's time to check on my brother. There he is, doing nothing but watching TV. So I'll head to the elevator, and if you want... At a model academy for young students in huge hoop skirts had to stand up and strike a perfect pose. The first girl executed it flawlessly, gathering her skirt and transitioning into a confident pose. But the second pulled the fabric too hard, causing the front of her dress to fly straight up. To save face, she froze in an exaggerated glamour pose with her hand in her hair. The third...
So this guy started a series where he adds one black dot to this board for every follower he gets, until the entire board turns black. He started on day 1 with just 1 follower and 1 dot, but the videos went so viral that by day 4, he had already crossed 100,000 followers. After working on it for 4 hours, this was the condition of the board. But wait a second, what does he even do?
When the boy snatched her orange, she actually spat on it. She told him to go buy his own if he wanted one, but then another girl handed him a glass of orange juice, so he mocked the first girl for being stingy. She got really angry, snatched the juice from him and spat into it again. The boy thought she was unreasonable. When this girl noticed this machine at the gym, she honestly thought somebody installed it the wrong way. So when she tried pushing it forward, nothing even moved at all. She then sat on it and started swinging side to side, still completely confused about what this thing was supposed to do. But right before she walked away from it, she suddenly realized it was a leg press machine. When this girl noticed this machine at the gym,
I'm sorry, kids, but the middle child died. Don't worry, Mom. We can save our brother's life. This is impossible. He is now with God. He will wake up once he hears what we got. First of all, let's call him by his name. Wake up, kaka, baka, sushi, baka, cake. Who said that? That did it.
this guy leans into the bride's gown and grabs something with his teeth. But that is a classic wedding tradition in Western nations, because this fabric band is known as a garter, and the groom flips. This girl pretended to drop her boyfriend's hamster into the blender just to see his reaction. First she put the real hamster in a glass mug and covered it with a tissue. Then she squeezed ketchup into a small white balloon, blew it up to the size of the hamster and tied it tight. She drew a little face on the balloon with the marker, and it looked exactly like the real one after hiding the real.
This guy has always been proud of being born with 2 fingers fused together. He even shows people that he can't move them on their own, and he jokes about it so much that his friends end up laughing with him. But then he started dating someone, and she couldn't stand it because she wanted him to wear an engagement ring. So anytime he got distracted, she'd sneak in and try to separate his fingers.
Hi, sir. Why did you make a sad emoji? I'm feeling sad. My wife and child are gone. Now I'm all alone. Don't worry, sir. I'll like and subscribe to your channel. Really? Thank you. Now I'm happy again.
This guy accidentally dropped a tissue into the aquarium while opening a bag. As he reached into the tank to take it out, his brother told him to leave it there. For a few hours, the paper just sat around, but when he came to check later, the water turned crystal clear. Turns out it wasn't an ordinary paper, but rather a special sheet that's designed to clean dirty water. This guy accidentally dropped a tissue into the aquarium while opening a bag.
Hi, beautiful. Do you like me like this? No? If it's like this, I like it, but if it's like this, I don't. H? Hi, beautiful. Do you like me like this? No? If it's like this, I like it, but if it's like this, I don't. H? Hi, beautiful. Do you like me like this? No? If it's like this, I like it, but if it's like this, I don't. H? Hi, beautiful. Do you like me like this?
Hey, don't eat that. Come with me.
Sir, I don't belong here.
Tonight you do.
Your order, sir.
This woman wanted her best friend to have the
Let's swim in the pool for a bit. Oh,
This woman thought she was going to have a baby boy, but it turned out to be a girl. The second time it was another girl. They didn't give up, but every time they kept having daughters through 4 or 5 girls. Still they wanted a son, no matter what. And in the end they finally made it happen. A baby boy was born now. That's what you call real determination. This woman thought she was going to have a baby.
She thought the glass was just a mirror, so she confidently stood in front of it and started taking selfies. But the glass was actually completely clear, and 2 men on the other side could see everything she was doing. They stood there in shock as she even began doing funny little dances, not realizing she was being watched the whole time. When she finally walked inside, her friend pointed at the glass and her face turned red. She thought the glass was just...
When this girl saw a man with what looked like a baby, she quickly gave up her seat for him. But it turned out he wasn't holding a baby at all. He was carrying a large wrapped package. As the man started unwrapping it, the item inside kept getting bigger and bigger. It turned out to be a giant teddy bear, which...
The girl got off the car to buy a drink. While she was away, her elder sister secretly moved her seat into the sun. When she came back and tried to sit down, she jumped up instantly from the heat. She was furious, so she bought herself a motorcycle, planning to ride it out from then on, to avoid being pranked by her sister again. Looking at her cool new bike, she danced with excitement, but being short in height, every time
I bet it goes like this. Indy up, up, Indy up, up, Indy up, up, Indy up, up, Indy up. One day soon the world's gonna end. I'm gonna.
Hi, Mama. Hi, Mama. Hi,
Mama. Hi, I'm the mama, and that's why they're so beautiful.
Hi, Mama. Hi, Mama.
You kissed my boyfriend. It wasn't me. It's the same red lipstick.
Grandma.
Oh my goodness, he said grandma. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Oh, grandpa's calling. Hello? What? Grandma passed away? Huh? What a coincidence. A couple of days later.
Doggy.
Oh, he said his second word. Really? Yeah, dog.
Hey, are you crazy or something? Why are you wearing polythene like that? Listen, this stuff is actually super useful. I could walk on water and still stay dry. Even if I'm working, I won't get a single speck of mud on me. And this couch, it's made for lazy people, the kind who fall asleep wherever they are. Yeah, this is perfect for them.
3, 2, 1, go！ 痴情故事在过，忘情故事洒脱。为你想到撕心裂肺后寻到结果，你说到底为什么都是我的错？都把爱情像个 3, 2, 1, go！ 痴情。
What would happen if you fell into a giant oyster and its shell closed? The oyster would release a sticky liquid that would trap you and suffocate you. After you died, it would start coating you with many smooth, slippery layers, eventually turning you into a human-sized pearl over the years. And it'll happen to those who do not like and subscribe. What would happen if you fell into a giant...
This girl wanted to get a tattoo while at the beach, but her mom strictly wasn't having it. So she got creative and used just water to draw an M on her leg. And her mom was confused because the water would normally dry in seconds. But then she covered it with sand, waited a moment, and brushed it away. Amazingly, the sand stuck where the water was, revealing an absolutely perfect tattoo. But she didn't stop there. She kept creating more on her arm. His owner took a ring-shaped fruit and stuck it onto the hippo's tooth. The poor hippo had a really hard time chewing it, but the second time, the owner went even further. He took a tiny cherry and dropped it into the hippo's mouth. The hippo would always be expecting a big treat, but kept ending up as the target of these pranks. On the third day, when the owner came, the hippo seemed a bit upset, but then it saw that the owner had brought a huge watermelon just for him.
Make a character with your last 4 emojis. Make a character with your last 4 emojis. Make a character with your last 4 emojis.
3, 2, 1. Let's see how it comes out.
The
sibling were busy playing for fun, not noticing the teacher watching every round one by one. They only cared about winning more treats, trying to collect chocolates with every defeat. The whole class thought they were done for sure and getting expelled. This kid fell in a big manhole, but not for the reason you may think. His mom asked people around to keep an eye on her son while she ran to the bathroom. But right away the boy slipped on his boots and started splashing in the puddles until he hit a really big one and went straight down. And while everyone watching was scared and did nothing, this girl was taking a modeling test where she had to step through the sticks without looking at the gap. She moved slow, stayed focused, but one quick glance ruined the whole flow. And just like that she filled the round. Then she tried sneaking around from the side, but that move didn't count either. That's when her teacher stepped in, kept it calm, kept it clean, and showed her how models cross it the right way. When this man jumped onto the sacred steps, he immediately fell, because only those who are pure and blessed by God can pass through them. After that, others came forward one by one to try, but none of them were able to pass. If you believe in God, then like this video. When this man jumped onto the sacred steps, he immediately fell, because only those who are pure and blessed.
Hey, taxi, stop right now. My wife is pregnant. I'll get the door. Come on, honey, get in.
Okay, I'm getting in. Close the door.
I'm putting the bags in the trunk and I'll be right back. Did you lock the door?
Sorry, I'm breaking up with you. I'll only get back together with you if this gets a lot of likes.
Hey, taxi, stop right now. My wife is pregnant. I'll get the door. Come on, honey, get in.
Okay, I'm getting in. Close the door.
I'm putting the bags in the trunk and I'll be right back. Did you lock the door?
Sorry.
Ballerina cappuccina, liri-li-la-ri-la. Ballerina cappuccina, liri-li-la-ri-la. Ballerina cappuccina, liri-li-la-ri-la. Ballerina cappuccina.
I can't believe I'm in jail again. My dad's gonna kill me.
I stand!
Guys, what do we do?
I have an idea.
Calling all the moms. You ladies have security clearance to be here?
Huh?
This boy brought home a small fish and held it in his hand every day to see how much it had grown. At first, the fish was very tiny, and 16 days passed just like that. But after 46 days, it started growing very fast. Then, after 128 days, the fish became very big and beautiful. But even then, it only got 2 likes. This boy brought home a small fish and held it in his
Oh my gosh, this puppy is so cute. I might just take one home.
Whoa, I'm totally stealing a puppy too. No way. I'm not giving you my puppy. All right, here's a cute puppy for you.
Hey, I want one too. I'd love to give it to my daughter.
Okay, I've got one puppy left. Whoever wants this cute puppy for free, just like and subscribe.
Oh my gosh, this puppy is so cute. I might just take one home.
Whoa, I'm totally stealing a puppy too.
Asking my wife to help me with XCOM. Ow! Time for click-clack paddywhack. Ow. That's that time where we gotta pick a sticker again. I changed my mind. Let's do a color changing one. It's white to start. And as it's exposed to the sun, it starts to turn blue. Like so. Asking my wife to help me.
The girl had loved Orcus since she was a child. She often danced with the Orcus. When she grew up, she became an orca trainer. To her surprise, the orca still remembered her. It not only danced the same childhood dances with her, but also only allowed her to bathe it. First, she was very happy. However, the orca was extremely dirty. She immediately brought tools to wash the orca.
Their MMA teacher was selecting students for a fight, so he gave them a challenge to test their might. The first guy did the move so bad that the teacher started feeling sad. The second boy repeated the very same mistake, making the teacher's confidence slowly break. Then came the third guy with power and speed. Alright kids, we are going KFC. Today all kids under 6 eat for free. But I am 7, isn't that right? That's why when waitress asks you must lie. Good luck teaching her, she is dumb. I'm not dumb, I am a stupid bum. Let's practice Karen, how old are you? I am 7, what about you?
If you accidentally touch a porcupine, do not grab the quills like you are pulling weeds from a garden. A lot of people panic and try to pull them out quickly with their fingers, but that can push the quills even deeper into the skin. So, what should you do instead? I'll tell you. But if you don't want a porcupine to turn you into a human cactus, tap the like button, click subscribe, then share, and tap the copy link, and you will see this amazing. Instead,
what is my human doing? Slicing a tomato through the car window right onto my flatbread. Oh, now a flying sausage? And potato chips? Seriously? Fine. I'll fix this mess myself. I slid the plate into the oven, and boom. Gourmet kitty pizza. She has a
These swimmers had a wild pool idea, so the lifeguard turned it into a perfect line. They rocked arms tight, crossed side to side, then dropped one by one like a timed water ride. Each person had space, each person had time, so nobody crashed when they followed the line. And even when someone jumped in too fast, the human chain still worked and the plan held strong.
The girl wanted her sisters to believe she was very strong, so when her younger sister wasn't looking, she used a pre-cut watermelon and pretended to break it open with her bare hands. The younger sister was shocked and immediately believed it was real, but then she took a whole watermelon and tried to break it too. She used all her strength, but no matter how hard she tried, she couldn't budge it. She realized it was just a...
They will cut a dog's ears smaller to protect the dog itself, because Doberman dogs were originally bred as guard dogs and have aggressive behavior. During duty or fights, their natural floppy ears could be torn and become infected. So to prevent this, people crop the ears and make them stand upright. Many people also believe that upright ears helped improve a Doberman's hearing. However, many pet Dobermans have their ears cropped, mainly for appearance rather.
This girl sat in her favorite spot and started drawing the street.
First she saw a girl skiing, gliding through the snow.
Then a boy walked by slowly,
struggling through the cold.
Next she noticed a man clearing snow from his yard.
Then a couple passed by on their winter walk.
She sketched every moment, one piece at a time.
And when she finally finished, all the scenes came together
into one beautiful drawing. This girl sat.
Nobody believed this adorable little girl was basically a mini Wonder Woman. Until they saw her doing push-ups while holding 10-kilo dumbbells like it was nothing. One day, she was sweeping the yard, but
when the baby was only 3 months.
Have you ever wondered why every Bugatti comes with 3 keys instead of 2? The first 2 look normal, but there's an embarrassing secret behind them. On the Veyron, the key fob is literally a cheap Volkswagen Golf flip key with a Bugatti logo stuck on top. Losing one costs $21,000 to replace. All 3 arrive in a heavy metal case that costs.
Who changed the Wi-Fi? Yes, that was me. Can you tell me what it is? Maybe I need to play Roblox, so you better tell. Okay, wash my feet, they smell. Fine, that's done. Now tell me the past. Secondly, you must give me a massage. You are so annoying, but I guess I...
This girl has a rare skin condition, because of which her whole body has black and white patches. She often felt very insecure about her appearance, but her husband does something very sweet to make her feel better. He playfully pretends to take coffee from her black patches and treats the white patches as sugar. Then he adds water and milk and pretends to drink it, just to make...
If you see this, you're my best friend. That's not pretend. No, you've got me until the end. If you see this, you're my best friend. That's not pretend. No, you've got me until the end. If you see this, you're my best friend. That's not...
Look, this billionaire from Dubai wakes up at 4 in the morning and jumps into a huge tub filled with cold water and ice. Then he hands his employee thousands of dollars as salary in a Gucci bag. And instead of a dog, he has a lion as a pet. Even his garage is full of cars worth millions. And when other billionaires call him, he takes off in his private plane. But to everyone's surprise, he also sends money to the homes of people who like his video.
This couple wanted the most unique wedding photo ever, but things kept going wrong. It seemed like the photographer was messing up, but the real problem was the bride, because every time a bubble started forming, she popped it on purpose. The photographer was getting more and more frustrated after each try. Then the groom picked up a giant wedding ring, and the bubble finally formed perfectly around the 2 of them.
Son, your mother and I have both decided to ground you. Not really though. For sneaking out of the house.
What? Sorry, I forgot to tell your mom that I let you out.
Oh, okay. You cannot leave your room tonight.
What? I mean, it's a school night anyway. It's just me.
This guy made a bet with his friend that he could break the world record on this special parkour course made for professionals. So he immediately started the clock and ran and cleared the first obstacle. Then he quickly dashed across a set of drums and jumped across these moving shapes. Then he had to avoid this spinning.
Grandma, you're working out by yourself today. Can you teach me how to exercise too?
Sweetheart, it's nothing complicated. Just take it slow like me. Walk calmly on the treadmill and stay relaxed.
But Grandma, if I go that slow, I'll end up just like you. I want to train faster and get stronger.
Oh my, why are you in such a rush? Everyone around is watching.
This is the craziest challenge of the summer. While it appeared easy, nobody was able to pull it off. So people started believing it couldn't be done. But suddenly somebody changed everything. They needed to walk across without losing balance. But the bridge was slippery and they shook the bridge to make things harder. Anyone who reached the other side earned a free ticket. But they wanted everybody to fail, so they pushed the bridge.
In African tribes, women not only wear plates on their lips, but also in their ears. To do this, they first make a small hole in the ear and insert a small plate. After a few days, they replace it with a bigger one. This process is repeated several times because they believe it enhances their beauty, and you'll have to do the same.
Hi, can I get skates?
Yeah, what size?
I say probably 6'7".
Right.
No, but for real, can I get a size 4?
Wait, so do you want a 3 or a 4?
I said 4.
Yeah.
This tiny fish was cleaning a seal's teeth, but suddenly the seal closed its mouth and seemed ready to swallow it whole. A little earlier, the seal had been eating a starfish, but a piece got stuck between its teeth. It tried hard to remove it, but nothing worked. Then it noticed the tiny fish in front of it. The seal allowed it to swim inside its mouth. The fish started removing the pieces stuck in the teeth. Each time it pulled one out, the seal felt better. Finally,
This grandpa gave money to his granddaughter to buy chocolate, and she left happily saying thank you. Then his grandson arrived, and the grandpa gave him all the money he had left. But as he was leaving, the grandson also took the grandpa's fabric wallet. The next day, he put a gift inside that empty wallet and went back to see his grandpa. He returned the wallet, but when the grandpa opened it, he discovered it was filled with a lot of money.
That's why people say you should always listen to your.
When this girl is doing the makeup on her dog, the other one put paws on through all of the fog. She wanted a makeover just like her friend. With mask and powder, she make the look extend. She painted the nails with a polished fade, with lashes and eyebrows and lipstick so red. She has all the charm and
This is what it's like working as a real-life mermaid. After staying in the water for hours, this girl became painfully cold. But despite that, people still complained that the show wasn't good enough. So she kept swimming around the aquarium non-stop like a real sea creature, making heart gestures and blowing kisses to make the kids smile. But once the performance ended, she started feeling terrible. She hurried out of the water, trembling from the
If the laminate procedure is completed in just one day, is there no risk of side effects?
Side effects can occur just the same whether the procedure takes a month or not. There are no side effects specifically caused by doing it in one day. But since it is done in a short time, you might not be satisfied with the result. However, you might get stuck debating whether to leave it as is or make further adjustments. For example, if you find 1 or 2 out of
When a girl stands beneath these sacred flowers, they slowly begin to bloom on their own, because these flower lamps can only be opened by someone with a pure heart and God's blessing. After that, another girl and many people standing there also try to open the flowers by standing underneath them, but the flowers don't open at all. If you also believe in God, then make sure to like and subscribe to this video. When a girl stands beneath
These girls were tired of class, so they teamed up with the boys. While the teacher looked away, they started switching seats. Then a sudden sound was heard, and the teacher turned around, but the girls stayed calm,
acting like nothing happened.
When the teacher looked away, they continued the seat swap, slowly moving toward the front, without raising suspicion.
Now only one step remained.
They had to leave the room,
so they quietly reached the door
and slipped out without trouble.
If you smash a glass,
If I smash a glass, this was a bad idea.
lay a flashlight on the floor.
Lay a flashlight on the table.
The light will catch on the glass shards, making them sparkle.
There are thousands of tiny sparkling pieces.
Then take half a raw potato.
Take half a raw potato
and run it across the glass pieces.
Ready? And go. Ouchers. What's flyer than a G6? G7. Let me fly this into you right here. Click, click. Go ahead, put this in your phone. 3416, please. Pick or sticker.
Descom.
I choose aliens. I like it. And we're done. See you in 10 days. Ready? And go.
And I've been waiting all summer to get in the water. Oh, dude, I got glued about. You got any goggles?
Here, bro, take these.
Oh, man. Dude, these are missing the strap on.
Right here, try these out.
Let's try these out. Dude, what the heck is this? Really broken?
Oh, they're broken?
Oh, here, take these. These should be good.
These are a little tiny and a little jank. You got me?
This is the last pair I got.
This girl decided to try a challenge that could end up costing her money at this restaurant. Customers can take as much tiramisu as they want in one scoop and the whole portion becomes free. But if even a tiny piece falls, they must pay for the dessert. The carefully lifted a huge scoop with a spoon while everyone watched closely with how much tiramisu she managed to take. The restaurant staff were not happy. This girl decided...
Whoa there.
Wow. What's the matter, Axel?
He's cute.
Hey, stop looking at him. He's a robot.
Aw, I think they like each other.
No, my dog needs to be with a real man dog.
He is a real man dog. I think they want a hug. Let's just let them.
I want to kiss you.
They're kissing.
They have to get married now.
Fez promessa, jurou lealdade, mas mostrou que só viveu de falsidade. Em meu mundo recebi veneno, você foi golpe baixo, amor pequeno, matadora.
I'm spinning while my hands up. Hold that cup like alcohol. Hold that cup like alcohol. I'm spinning.
This man was caught using an AirPod in class. So the teacher approached him and said, give it to me, and he handed it over. But it was huge, so the teacher got mad and demanded the tiny one. But what he had handed over was the size of a shower head. The teacher got confused. Is this an AirPod or gym equipment? Now give me your phone. So the boy stood. This man is so terrified of the floor that he hasn't touched it in over 3 years. He does everything he can just to stay above the carpet. Every time he has to move, he turns it into parkour, jumping over things and climbing on the drawers. And his mom gets super mad whenever he does this because all his crazy jumps keep breaking all the furniture. But he says he'll touch the ground. When this girl showed a black dress to her husband, he instantly turned away from sight. But the second he looked back again, her outfit had already changed bright yellow and white. At first he thought nothing strange was happening right before his eyes, until she switched dresses again so fast it left him completely surprised. But somehow she still only got 2 likes. When this girl showed her black dress to...
Can y'all please pretend I'm famous? I want to...
On this ride there's a special rule that if every single person manages to touch the ring every time they pass it, then nobody has to pay and the whole ride becomes free. So everyone focused as hard as they could and kept reaching for the ring over and over again. Each successful hit made them more excited and confident that they were about to win. But when the ride finally stopped, the owner revealed that one...
This dog has very long ears. Even when his owner gave him food, they would just fall right into the bowl. So after every meal, the man had to gently dry and clean them all over again. One day, he even tried taping them up, but it didn't work. But the moment he felt sad and needed to wipe his tears, he used the dog's ears instead. And ever since then, those huge ears became part of his everyday life.
We're the Mario Brothers, and plumbing's a game. We're not like the others. We're the Mario Brothers, and plumbing's a game. We're not like the others. We're the Mario Brothers, and plumbing's a game. We're not like the others.
On this holy horse of God, many people try to run and sit on it, but not everyone can sit on this horse, because only the one can sit on it, whose heart...
I live my day as if it was the last. Live my day as if there was no past.
This couple wanted perfect wedding photos, so they hired one up. This girl has spent the entire past month creating something amazing using only dice today. She makes a final attempt with the long ruler, carefully lining them up one by one. At first, nobody understands what she's building, but when everything finally comes together, 3 Chinese characters appear, revealing the word Chinese dream. This girl has spent the entire past month creating something amazing using only dice today. She makes a final attempt with...
Class we have attended.
The dog charged at the girl.
When this man suddenly woke up in his truck, he was terrified as the truck was still driving. At first he thought someone had stolen it, but then he looked in the driver's seat and saw nobody was there. But at that moment he realized when he went to bed, he put his truck on full autopilot, and it was driving.
When this girl placed a coin into the sacred mascot's mouth, it easily fell through the iron grate. People believe that only a pure heart blessed by God can make the coin go the right way. But when the others tried to do the same, their coins all bounced back out. If you believe in God,
This genius method lets even poor people afford luxury goods, as using just a tiny amount of gold, he presses it paper thin, turning it into the key material. With the silver opened and straightened, wrapped in the thin sheet of gold, and pressed again and again until it fuses into one, becoming the key to beating rising gold prices. As it's carefully carved, the patterns of the silver core begin.
I'm just trying to become a big content creator one day, but I have no supporters, so if you have the chance, please subscribe. I'm just trying to become a big content creator one day, but I have no supporters, so if you have the chance, please subscribe. I'm just trying to become a big content creator one day, but I have.
This is how handball players normally keep their balls sticky, by using a special resin and applying it around their ball. But when this guy found himself alone after practice, he grabbed his coach's resin and decided to do the wildest thing with it, since he completely covered the ball. And no one expected how messy this would turn out, because he didn't stop there, since after carefully
This couple was about to get married when a little boy stood up and started playing with his toy cars on the bride's dress. His mom quickly put him back in his seat, but he got up again and knocked over the flower arch. That caught the priest's attention. He walked over and told the boy that if he behaved, he'd get some candy. In the end, the priest finished the ceremony with the little boy on his lap. If the priest did the right thing, leave a like.
On the first day of school, all the kids get a race to finish this challenge and stay in their place. At first, the young boy thinks the game will be light, but soon he can see that each step is a fight. He thinks of his moves when the danger is near and steps forward slowly to conquer his fear. With patience and care, he gets.
Sometimes a cat gets stuck in a pipe whose bottom part is blocked by the ground. It goes inside from the top, but it can't turn back because the pipe is so narrow that it becomes difficult for the cat to even turn its body. If no one helps it in there, the cat can also die from hunger and suffocation. However, now you will also get stuck in this tube unless you like and subscribe. Sometimes a cat gets stuck in a pipe whose.
When this girl noticed this machine at the gym, she honestly thought somebody installed it the wrong way. So when she tried pushing it forward, nothing even moved at all. She then sat on it and started swinging side to side, still completely confused about what this thing was supposed to do. But right before she walked away from it, she suddenly realized it was a
Look, this grandpa absolutely didn't like cats, but one day his daughter brought a tiny kitten home. The little kitten kept following him everywhere he went. One day, annoyed by it, Grandpa left the kitten on the other side of a bridge, but everyone was shocked when the tiny kitten somehow crossed the water and made its way back to Grandpa. Do you think this adorable kitten deserves a like? Look.
This girl was in a terrible car accident, and doctors told.
This mom was slicing a watermelon for the family. The second she cut the first piece, her son grabbed it and started eating. Then she handed the next slice to her little daughter, but this girl didn't dig in like her brother. She turned around and carried it straight to her dad on the sofa, and he beamed when mom cut a third slice. The little girl
on the mix, Mr. Ragged and Mr. Ref are club tie on the mix. On the mix, Mr. Ragged and Mr.
This guy isn't a statue, he's a real human being. His specialty is making his body so loose and still that it feels like there's no life in him at all. He drops to the ground like a lifeless statue, collapsing. Even the people around him are shocked and can't stop staring at him. But sadly, only 2 people liked his performance. This guy isn't a statue, he's a real human being. His specialty is making.
Ela desce, ela sobe, no baile é pressão. Mina linda, perigosa, rouba meu coração. Vai quicando, vai jogando, não perde razão. No batidão, no batidão, só pura.
Press 3 buttons if you love your dad. Press 3 buttons if you love your dad. Press 3 buttons if you love your dad. Press.
Today this young girl has a birthday to see, but has no nice outfit to wear and be free. She makes a great dress that is truly a prize, built all out of balloons right before your eyes. With giant balloon wings, she looks like a sprite, a beautiful fairy that shines in the night. She makes a cute top and a skirt.
Fast or slow? Ah, I got her. Are you ready for the last Dexcom G6 change? I don't know where she...
This man works at a zoo.
Why do doctors wear clothes that sometimes look old or worn?
This guy bought a stain-free carpet and put it to the test. He poured pink paint on top just to see if it was the best. The paint refused to leave, so he poured another wave. Soon the rug was glowing pink and looked beyond to save. He sprayed it down with soap and washed it through the night. He even used a washing machine just to make it white. But the pink was there to stay, so now he's got a fancy...
This woman pressed every floor to help a lost puppy find its home. She found him inside the elevator and tried to help him get back home. She searched floor by floor, and at every stop, the little dog looked around. When it wasn't the right place, he went back into the elevator. They went through many floors but couldn't find his home. When only one floor was left, the woman thought that would be the right one. But sadly, she was wrong. Heartbroken, she thought maybe...
This girl loves snacking on fruit all day, but she keeps the seeds tucked in her mouth to stay. Her boyfriend gets mad and tells her to spit, but she never listens, not even a bit. On the bike she ate sugar cane and used her boyfriend as a trash bag down the lane. At school she ate again with grains in her cheek. He made her spit it out week after week, but when he caught her sipping boba one day, she refused to give the pearls away. Instead she showed off her...
This family decided to give their grandmothers a fun challenge, rolling a newspaper as fast as possible. As soon as the first round started, the grandma in the middle quickly rolled hers and won the round. But in the second round, the grandma on the right surprised everyone and beat them all. It turned into a cheerful and competitive moment. Would you give these grandmas a like? This family decided to give their grandmothers a fun challenge.
This boy was preparing a special gift for his dad when the entire painting suddenly fell to the floor and shattered. But he didn't give up because the painting meant everything to his dad. It was a portrait of his other son who had passed away. However, his dad was coming home in just a few hours, so he worked as fast as he could. And in just 1 hour, he managed to recreate the entire painting from scratch. But somehow, no one gave him a like. These two sisters were at a restaurant grabbing a bite to eat when the younger one started messing with her big sister's burger. At first, the older sister let it slide, but then she snapped totally, slamming her hand down on the burger. It squirted tomato juice everywhere, and honestly, it scared the life out of the little sister. These two sisters were at a restaurant grabbing a bite to eat when the younger one started messing with her big sister's burger.
This shy cafe owner was nervous with girls. He made a strange plan to avoid all their curls. A hole in the wall where a hand would appear to take all her money and bring a small fear. The girl got afraid, but she wanted her drink. The spooky hand came back as quick as a blink. It held out her coffee and just when this man tried to hammer a nail into the sacred wood, it wouldn't easily, because only a person who is pure and blessed by God can drive this nail into the wood. But when another boy hit the nail with a hammer, the nail bent, then many people tried, but no one was able to put the nail into the...
If you get hot easily, this ridiculous little thing is about to change your life. It's a mini fan that clips onto your shirt and blows air right to your face. It has 3 speeds because 1 breeze is polite, 2 is serious, and 3 is personal. You can adjust the direction however you want so it can judge your life from any angle. And the battery lasts a long time, like it's powered by the entire Las Vegas power grid. That's why if you've ever been...
This girl had a hole in her lungs, so after her surgery, the doctor gave her a special breathing exercise device. The tool had small balls inside it and a pipe connected to the front. Every single day, she had to put the pipe in her mouth and pull in air with all her strength. The goal was simple. One day, all the balls needed to rise together.
Look, this strange man hasn't touched the ground for many years because he believed
this guy is finally about...
As soon as the shoe fell, the girl quickly...
Mom, I just bought this eraser from the market. Why?
This puppy was born so small that everyone thought he wouldn't survive.
This student accidentally made the funniest mistake. His teacher told him to go to the next class and bring back some chalk, but he got confused, walked out one door and came back through another door, thinking it was a different classroom. Ma'am, can I have some chalk? He asked, but the teacher said no, so he left again and came back saying the next class doesn't have any chalk either. The whole class started laughing.
This student completely freaked out after he spotted the teacher inspecting phones next door. So without wasting a second, he rushed to his classroom to alert his friends. And after hiding their phones, the guy had a genius plan. He attached a heavy magnet behind the door. And when the teacher walked in with the metal scanner, the device went crazy and couldn't stop making noise. Every time this artist starts twisting a wire into shape, people think the whole thing is about to look terrible. This Chinese craftsman uses tons of wire, while people keep claiming his work is going nowhere. When he starts cutting pieces, the tree looks rough and strange, like one wrong move could ruin the whole frame. But near the end, the tiny details start to shine, and the twisted branches turn into...
Baby, I accidentally dropped your Wemo Band memo into the paint box.
No worries, Mom. It's got a special coating, so pen and paint wipe right off.
Baby, I accidentally broke your eraser in half.
That's okay, Mom. Now I have 2 erasers.
Then should I break it into even more pieces for you?
Sure, Mom, but then I'll cut you into more pieces too, so I can have lots of moms.
One day soon the world's gonna end. I'm gonna make out with my new bestest friends. I wanna live large right before it all burns down. Go hard like a Robin the Louvre. We Mona Lisa with the cute attitude. I wanna get high.
Prep equals to action.
On the last day of the semester, the teacher played a special game with the students. Before entering the classroom, the students had to choose a way to say goodbye using stickers on the wall. A heart symbol meant a hug.
Today is Teacher's Day.
This couple decided to follow a delivery guy because he was carrying a huge pizza order. With a red flag in his hand, they kept wondering who could have ordered so many pizzas, so they followed him until he finally arrived at a massive house. At first, he looked a little confused, then started carrying all 30 pizzas to the front door. The homeowners came outside, and even they looked impressed by the giant order. But the best part of...
Hey, do you want to play mermaids? Yeah. Hey, Mama! Do you bring any snacks? Hungry? George Washington! George Washington! Watch this!
This kid's always the first one on the bus, every single day. And he'd walk in and he would go directly to the back right bus seat. And he would do this because about 15 minutes into the route, there was this bump in the road that the bus would hit every day. And if you were in that back seat, it would launch you up. And it was awesome. And the driver knows.
This might be the smartest girl in the world because she couldn't afford the bus fare for the road. So instead of buying a ticket, she grabbed onto the pole and made sure both her feet would never touch the floor. And soon the people all around started copying too, because she can't get fined at all if she's not standing right. But after that genius little move, she still got no like. This might be the smartest girl in the world because she couldn't afford the bus fare for the road. So
Why do so many people fail using this Mickey Mouse soap dispenser? In the ads, the foam comes out in a perfect Mickey head shape, but when people try it themselves, it just looks like regular foam. But if you have soap at home, hit like. There's actually a trick to it. You have to keep your hand close to the dispenser and hold your palm completely flat while pressing it. Why do so
This man was showing his dog how to open the door so it could come in and go out on its own. After learning it, the dog got a clever idea. He nudged the door just enough to lure the cat down from her bed. And when the cat tried to open it with her paws but failed, the dog acted kind and opened it for her. But once she walked out, he quickly closed the door and trapped her outside without her realizing it. The next day, the dog ended up stuck outside.
This girl was saying goodbye to Japan, but the farewell she got was unforgettable.
as her ship slowly pulled away from the dock,
Locals gathered on the pier, waving colorful streamers through the air.
it felt like a scene straight out of a movie.
And as the distance grew, a few people even jumped into the water, waving and calling out one final goodbye. This girl was saying goodbye to Japan, but the farewell she got.
This guy has the absolute best job in the world because he gets paid to create absolute chaos. He literally grabs a massive chainsaw and runs right behind terrified kids to give them the fright of their lives. And just watch, because as they scream and sprint away in pure panic, it turned out scaring people for a living is the most hilarious and entertaining.
Oh no, my mom's coming. I gotta pretend to be asleep. Young man! Stop pretending to be asleep! I know you're just faking. Ow, Mom! What the heck? Why is your little cousin talking about scary movies? I have no idea. Oh, so you didn't.
Every day before letting her students into the classroom, this teacher checked to make sure they were wearing an extra layer of warm pants because the weather had gotten too cold. One by one, the kids rolled up their pant legs for inspection. Some proudly showed off their thick thermal leggings, while a few cheeky students revealed bare legs and tried to sneak past with a sheepish smile. But when this girl adopted this little dog, it went crazy for food and even accidentally bit its own ears. That's why its owner has to tie its ears with an elastic band. She was afraid that eating so fast wasn't good for its health, so she started teaching it to eat more slowly. Now the puppy waits, and as soon as its ears are tied, it starts eating its.
Look, this sweet grandma who was battling cancer used to welcome her husband at the door every single day with a smile. Sometimes she would come wearing a new dress, and other times she would do funny things just to make him laugh. Her husband was also fighting a serious illness, and their son kept capturing these beautiful moments on camera. One day, Grandma came wearing a funny plastic dress, and the next day, she stood in water.
This nurse suddenly came sprinting in, screaming, "Emergency!" Doctors dropped everything and rushed out, the assistants right behind them. Even the patient joined the race, holding his own IV drip. Everyone thought it was a matter of life and death, but the moment they got there, the nurse revealed the coffee machine is dead. This nurse suddenly came...
A conta é muito fácil, acho que vocês conhecem.
Professora, que conta é essa?
20 mais 20, mais 20, mais 7. Aí é muito fácil, professor, é 6, 7. 20 mais 20, mais 20, mais 7. A conta é muito fácil, acho que vocês conhecem.
What could possibly go wrong if you drink Coke and swallow Mentos? You might think your body will explode like a soda volcano. You see, it's not that simple. So what actually happens, I'll explain. But if you don't want to end up like this, tap like, click subscribe, comment a heart, and share this now. The truth is, your stomach has more space than a bottle, so it won't explode. Instead, the reaction creates a rush.
This girl wanted to know which cat stepped on her banana. She measured Luna's paw first, but it wasn't her. Then Zoe's turn came. Zoe tried to run, but she grabbed her and measured. It was a...
I hid an AirTag in an Oreo so I can track the person who buys it. I want to find my Oreo friend, but after an hour of waiting, I went back home. I thought I would never find my Oreo friend until this happened.
Wait, what? It has service again?
The AirTag started moving, so I jumped on a bike to follow it. I tracked the location and it was heading towards the park, so I ran straight there.
Here they are, but first...
This student impressed the entire school. The teacher gave a simple task: write as many numbers as they could, starting from 0. But this little girl took the challenge very seriously. She wrote number after number without stopping, until she reached the impressive mark of 10,000. The result was such a gigantic roll of paper that it needed the entire hallway to fully
If you hate puppies, keep on scrolling now. But if you love them, let me show you how. Hit that like button. If you hate puppies, keep on scrolling now. But if you love them, let me show you how. Hit that like button. If you hate puppies, keep on scrolling now.
Her boyfriend made a big mistake when he tried to mess around with the carrot gun his girlfriend had made using just her teeth. She had the cutest little bunny teeth and was obsessed with carving carrots into all kinds of things. She made carrot rings, a ladle. She drank water from a phone stand for her hands, free viewing, and even a fork for her carrot snack. So when he pointed the toy revolver at her, she ducked under the table. This girl started climbing the spinning screw, and at first she looked like she knew what to do. Step by step she kept moving high, so everyone thought she would reach the sky. But the higher she climbed, the more she slid, falling right back no matter what she did. Still, she kept trying again and again, until she finally knew it was not her.
Scooby-Doo, pop, pop. Y el boom, 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 boom. Y el boom, 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 boom. Scooby-Doo, pop.
This isn't a watch, it's actually a water bottle, and it's seriously a game changer for athletes.
If you hug this vending machine, you can get a free soda, because in this supermarket, there was a machine that gave free Coca-Cola in exchange for a real hug. But you have to be careful.
This dad wanted to show how fast his daughter is growing, starting from the year.
If you drink too much water, the excess will fill up your stomach and get absorbed.
What? Water's good for you. That's why I have at least 6 gallons a day.
If you ordered a burger and found a cockroach inside of it, would you still eat it?
This happy young girl who was born with one leg. She can take off the piece by herself like a peg. She takes off the piece by herself with great pride and shows how it works as she sits on the side. Her mom asked to put it back on from the start. She fits it together and names every part. She puts on the socks and the sleeve.
These 3 boys made a huge mistake. They didn't know how to use the playground equipment, so they just lay down on it as if they were in bed. It wasn't until a girl came over to show them the right way to use it that they realized how silly they'd been. They were mortified, afraid the girl would think they were idiots. But unexpectedly, when they met again, the 2 boys got into a fight over who would sit next to the girl first. The boy with white hair won.
Turn your phone upside down.
Take this off my shoulders. Someone take me.
Turn your phone upside down.
Take this off my shoulders. Someone take me.
Turn your phone upside down.
She put a potato chip in her mouth to fake a cracking sound and fool her brother, but she's going to regret it. She pretends her neck hurts. Her brother thought the sound came from her neck.
This is why you should always run slowly in a race, because when this tortoise and the hare were set up for a race, the tortoise did something that proved everyone wrong, and as they started the race, everyone thought the hare would win, but the tortoise kept moving slow and steady without getting distracted, while the hare would run a few meters and get distracted, but as the tortoise kept its slow pace, it won the race, proving that slow and steady wins the race. This is why you should always run slowly in a race.
Never press this black button just because someone tells you to, or you could end up like this guy. He touched it by mistake and the wheel came out from inside. Within seconds 4 wheels came out and the whole car started to form. But when people realized it was an AI generated car, they left a like so they could get one. Never press this black button just because someone...
Coca-Cola gave students bottles they physically couldn't open alone, because back in 2014, they set this up on a college campus on the first day when everything already feels awkward. So when students bought a drink, they realized something was wrong. They couldn't open it. And at first, it felt like a scam, but it wasn't, because the bottles were designed to only open when 2 people twisted the...
One, 2, and 3. Can we insert it on your forehead? Fine, right here. Click, click. All right, Lily. Mystery sticker. Let's do this. What'd you get? Oh, pretty. All right, guess I'll see you again in 10 days. 1, 2, and 3. Can we insert it?
These students made one last promise to their teacher that they would be sure to never forget her. So they climbed up to the ceiling and knocked a tile out and ripped it down. Everyone thought they were making a huge mess at first, but they had a special plan. They brought the panel down and started decorating it with special handprints and signed their names on the board.
The RA came checking rooms that night to see if all the students were sleeping right. But when he slowly pulled the blankets away, he found shocking things happening that day. One student was busy playing video games with cheer, while another played with dolls without any fear. But one little gangster stole the whole spotlight because he was secretly eating noodles late at...
Turn your phone upside down.
When this mom woke up at night, her newborn baby was not there. She panicked and woke up her husband, and they both started searching everywhere. Neither of them could find the baby anywhere. But then the mom checked her husband's pillow, and there was their new... I'm gonna use every heartbeat. Today, not tomorrow. I'm diving in so deep.
The girl was testing a slicer. She accidentally cut the apple into thin slices. She was about to admire the apple slices when they fell into the salt water. Surprisingly, the apple slices did not turn brown at all. Not wanting to waste food, she dried the apple slices and put them in the air fryer to bake. She ended up making apple chips. She was just about to...
This girl froze at the top of a giant slide. The second she looked down, she got terrified and couldn't move. Then one guy started cheering for her, and soon the whole crowd joined in. Everyone was yelling and clapping, trying to help her face her fear, but she still couldn't do it. Then this happened. This girl froze at...
This family decided to create a beautiful memory that would last forever. First, the dad pressed his hand deep into the wet concrete, and the mom quickly followed. Then, their older son excitedly stepped up and left his print right next to theirs. But that's not all, because they carefully pressed the baby's tiny hand into the cement to complete the family. The dad even carved the year so they would never forget this.
This boy's mom told him to study until all the candles went out. The moment he started reading, 2 candles went out right away. After he finished one page and turned to the next, a 3rd candle went out too. Then his glasses got foggy, so he took them off and blew on them to clean them, accidentally putting out another candle. When a mosquito started flying around him, he chased it around until every single candle was gone. This boy's mom told him to study until all the
+4.
I don't think so. +4, +1, +1, +1, +1, +1, +1, +1, +1, +1, +1, +1, +4, +4, +4, +4. Giant +4. Bigger plus 4.
This teacher discovered that the entire school building had lost power. The classrooms felt like ovens, and the students could only fan themselves with their books. She reassured everyone that the electricity would be back soon. The students calmed down and waited, but as the minutes passed, the power still didn't return. The temperature kept rising, and the students became increasingly restless. Seeing the situation getting worse, the teacher made
Mama, what? Mama, what? I don't want to go to school. Why? Because I'm gonna break the rules. Why? I can't even read books. Why? Because I don't want a 2 plus 2. Why? I just want to eat food. Why? Teachers say I'm too rude. Why? Mama, because I'm too cool. No, you're going to school. Mama, what?
Brasil! Brasil! A seleção chegou! Vini Júnior! Vini Júnior! Rapinha! Rapinha! Brasil! Brasil! A seleção chegou! Vini Júnior! Vini Júnior! This girl went to the dentist and got confused by a yellow device. She thought she was gonna bite down on it, but the dentist stopped her. She bit down completely, but it was still wrong. She even brought her nose closer, still no luck. The dentist kept shaking his head. It turned out the dentist just wanted her to remove the plastic cover. This girl went to the dentist and
Let's make a heart.
What's this?
Let's make handprints together.
Okay, I'll join in too.
What are you holding?
Oh no, my phone!
Hey, don't move! Wait until it's set before picking it up.
A few moments later.
All done. Pull your hand out. Take it slow.
I can see the phone!
This cat was getting chubbier day by day, so the trainer put a tape across the kitchen door one day. But every time the little cat came by, she jumped right over it with ease and style. So the trainer raised the tape 10 centimeters each day, hoping that would finally keep her away. But after many tries, she still got through, no matter what challenge he gave her to do. So the next day he...
This is why modeling might be the toughest job ever, because when this girl thought...
Military dad had a special surprise waiting for his daughters at school. Woo! Both of them were going about their day with no idea he had finally come home. But the moment his younger daughter realized who was standing in front of her, everything changed. And when his older daughter saw him too, she ran straight into his arms. Military dad had...
Today was the white dog's birthday.
This girl had to dance in front of her whole class for 90 minutes just to pass. But right before it ended, her teacher did something nobody expected.
This man accidentally spilled a can of baby formula on the floor. Fearing his wife's wrath, he devised a brilliant plan. He placed his child next to the powder and quietly slipped away. When his wife arrived and saw the mess, she looked displeased. The man feigned innocence and quickly cleaned up the mess himself. This man accidentally
Mikey, what do you want? Because of the coronavirus, Mom wants us to use hand sanitizer. So
I got lots of shorties tryna pull up to my place, but you ain't want me last year, so just get up on my face. They all up in my inbox, so I know they wanna taste. I know they want my downfall, a nigga, are you lazy? I got black, I got white, what you want? I got lots of shorties tryna pull up to my place, but you ain't want me last year, so just get up on my face. They all up in my inbox.
His friends were trying to hook all 3 bottles just right on the very first try, 2 hooked in tight, but the last one missed by just a little sight. So they quickly tried the challenge once again, but this time things got even worse in the end. Still, they were determined and refused to quit, because all of them badly wanted.
Did you know some high schools make students lock their phones before class even starts? Every morning, phones are placed inside special magnetic pouches that instantly seal shut, stopping anyone from using them during lessons. The pouch only opens at a magnetic unlock station after school, but students quickly found loopholes. Some shake or hit the pouch, while others secretly...
Why is this ballerina intentionally damaging her new shoes? It turns out that brand new ballet shoes are usually too stiff and slippery to use right away. That's why ballerinas intentionally break them in a little so the shape fits their feet better and feels more comfortable while dancing. So if you have shoes, hit like. Why is this ballerina intentionally damaging her new shoes?
This driver only wanted to get his windshield clean, so he stopped the car on the side just for cleaning. But suddenly a fuel station worker started filling fuel in the car. As soon as the driver drove forward, the pipe got pulled out with a jerk, and the fuel spilled and immediately caught fire. The good thing was that the driver quickly got out of
10 days ago, I threw this AirTag inside of a recycling bin. The plan was to see if plastic actually gets recycled, but once I got home, I seen the AirTag was already moving. I panicked, ran to my car as fast as I could, and started tracking it throughout the city. It was moving fast, but somehow I was keeping up with it until my car died. And at that point, the AirTag lost signal somewhere on the highway. I gave up.
This teacher got so tired of the loudest class in the entire school that she decided to teach them a lesson they would never forget. She arrived early and spent hours filling the board. Line by line, an entire chapter from a textbook appeared, complete with diagrams, drawings, and endless notes. At first, the students would probably be impressed by her masterpiece, but the real horror would come later, because the teacher wasn't letting anyone go home.
This has to be one of the craziest jobs ever, as this skydiver has to land perfectly inside an NFL stadium with no room for error. But he also has to avoid lots of cables that are barely visible, including the 50-yard line cable, field goal cables, and camera cables, and just watch how flawless.
Their dance teacher gave them a task that day to guess the cheer just from the footsteps they play. And if they failed to match the sound right, they would be kicked off the team that night. The first girl listened and got it with ease, matching the cheer perfectly, if you please. But when it came to the second girl's turn, she looked like she would give up.
If you hate puppies, keep on scrolling now. But if you love them, let me show you how. Hit that like button, yeah, you know you wanna spread the puppy love from here to Montana. So like, if you hate puppies, keep on scrolling now. But if you love them,
to the nice, to the each one way.
To the next, to the each one way.
Now singing bing bang bang bing bang bang bing bang bang bong.
Now singing bing bang bang bing bang bang bing bang bang bong.
This dad was tired of his kids insisting on going to the beach every day. So this time he came up with a very peculiar way to stop them. He took a container full of sand and started washing it in the water. The kids thought he was just joking, but when he pulled it out, it was full of bugs. This dad was tired of his kids insisting on Teacher's Day, students brought gifts for their teacher. One gave food, another gave a phone, and one even offered cash. But the last student had nothing to give, so he simply showed his love with a sweet gesture. Sadly, only 2 people like this video.
I'm a pancake, I'm a pancake. Do-do-do-do-do-do, I'm a pancake, I'm a pancake, I'm a pancake. Do-do-do-do-do-do, I'm a pancake. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do, I'm a pancake.
When someone throws a piece of bread into the air, a red... Why do schools have showers? Nobody... The store hung a motorcycle from the ceiling and announced that anyone who could stay on it for 5 minutes would get to take it home for free. But what the owner didn't expect was that this guy would do the impossible. Obviously, they weren't going to give away a brand new motorcycle that easily. The challenge is nearly impossible to beat because gravity is constantly pulling you down. However, when this guy stepped out of the crowd, people got confused when this girl brought her heels to a nail salon to get them fixed. But it turned out to be a genius idea. The nail salon found... Look, Grandma came to visit her granddaughter.
El dueño de este restaurante les dio a sus empleados un desafío.
He was tired of making his bed every day, so he built a machine to do it for him, using the only things he had at home. While the bed made itself, he went to brush his teeth, and now his only job is to lie down in his warm bed and wait until everything is ready so he can go to sleep. He was tired of making his bed every day, so he built a machine. He was tired of making his bed every day, so he built a machine to do it for him, using the only things he had at home. While the bed made...
Oh my god, there is no...
this actress had just 2 minutes to transform into Princess Fiona's ogre form. Her team quickly gathered around to start applying the makeup and final details. But as the clock kept ticking down, the class just got its bills. And just before the next scene began, her entire transformation.
This girl tried aerial yoga yoga, but after a short time she looked like Tarzan hanging on a clothesline. The teacher moved smoothly with elegance, but the girl got wrapped up like Spider-Man. And while the coach floated around like a butterfly, the girl resembled a monster butterfly. But that quickly evolved into giant underwear. As the teacher changed positions, the girl got excited to try it too, but she got...
Did you know that there is a player who managed to reach the end of Crossy Road? Everyone thinks this game is endless, since no one has ever managed to reach the end. But what would you say if I told you that there is actually a person who was able to discover what really happens at the end of Crossy Road? Today you can discover this secret, and believe me, you will be surprised.
Remember life and then your life becomes a better one. I made a man so happy when I wrote the little ones. I hope my children come and visit once or twice a month. Soon I'll catch my heart.
She found a trampoline that could make her wet. She jumped right on without a hint of regret. She's soaking wet from leg to toe. She decided her friends should feel it too. So she waited there with a sneaky grin, ready to trick the next friend coming in. The first girl arrived without a clue, jumped on. When this girl flew the sacred lantern, it rose easily into the sky, because only a pure person who was blessed by God can make it fly. But when this boy tried to fly the lantern, it fell to the ground. And many other people tried, but none of their lanterns went up. If you believe in God, like the video. When this girl flew the sacred lantern.
Brasil. Vini Júnior! Vini Júnior! Rapinha! Rapinha! Alisson! Alisson! Casemiro! Casemiro! Militão! Militão! Marquinhos! Marquinhos! Fabinho!
If you smile, you have a crush.
Stop and start confessing, confessing, yeah. Oh, I've been shaking. I love it when you go crazy. You take all my inhibitions. Baby, there's nothing to...
If you smile, you have a crush.
Stop and start confessing.
He prepares a prank while his sister is sleeping. Now he wakes her up.
Look, this girl showed a photo of her mom and dad, but the video got no likes. Then she showed a photo of her grandparents, but still nothing happened. After that, she tried using a photo of her big brother, but the video did even worse. She was ready to give up, but then she tried one last time with a photo of herself, but still no one liked her video. Look, this girl showed a photo of her mom and dad, but the video got...
Hey Emma, listen. Why are you trying to sleep while sitting? Look, I have this airbed right here. Take it and sleep comfortably.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Let me lie down quickly. I have an early flight to London tomorrow morning.
Wait, Emma. First, close that air valve. Otherwise, the bed won't inflate properly.
Oh, really? I had no idea. Let me close it right now.
Perfect. Now watch carefully as this bed fills up with air.
Fortune just begun. You got me jumping like... Fortune just begun. You got me jumping like...
Ela desce, ela sobe, no baile é pressão. Mina linda, perigosa, rouba meu coração. Vai quicando, vai jogando, não perde a razão. No batidão, no batidão.
The girl bought a snail-shaped dress. She didn't like socializing. As long as she wore this dress, she could hide anytime she wanted. When she met the person she had a crush on, she directly pulled him into the shell. If it suddenly started raining outside, she didn't have to worry about not having an umbrella. When she wore it while traveling with friends, every photo looked amazing. Whenever she got sleepy, she climbed into the shell.
I could be red, or I could be yellow.
I don't wanna say goodbye, cause this one means forever. Now you're in the stars, the 6 feet never felt so far.
This is why blind chess players are so hard to beat. This woman sacrificed almost every piece until she only had a king and queen left. But her opponent thought victory was already guaranteed, and just almost later she trapped his king and delivered checkmate.
In Japan, this gamer used crazy methods to keep his moves secret from his enemies. He wrapped his full screen in anti-spy filters built for phones. Surprisingly, the trick helped him win against many opponents, but despite all the effort, he only received 2 likes. In Japan, this gamer used crazy methods to keep his moves secret from his enemies. He wrapped his full screen in anti-spy filters built for phones. Surprisingly,
What happens if you keep tipping the hotel cleaners?
You know how you always wanted a real diamond engagement ring?
Oh my God!
That's right, I bought a horse. You know how you always wanted a real diamond engagement ring?
Oh my god!
That's right, I bought a horse!
These 3 things are so cool, your friends will ask where you got them from. First, if you're a girl, tap.
Hey, you want an iPhone?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Yo, I love the costume. Here's an iPhone.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, you get 2 for having a Minecraft costume. Don't drop your iPhones. Happy Halloween. Hey, here's $10,000.
Thank you.
No, it's yours. No, keep it.
No, but you keep it.
Hey, here's an iPhone. Here's an iPhone. You want one as well? Here you go.
This girl ignored the warning, thought the bridge was small and narrow, said she'd duck beneath it easily, smooth and shallow, till the boat got stuck inside the tunnel, dark and hollow. Panic started showing quickly, fear was growing visibly. Driver yelled, move forward fast before it tipped up instantly, so she leaned her whole body down and the boat escaped out smoothly. This
遗忘，遗忘，都遗忘，去年的烦恼和姑娘。遗忘，遗忘，都遗忘，去年的烦恼和姑娘。遗忘，遗忘，都遗忘，去年的烦恼和姑娘。
I take one look at you, you're taking me out of the ordinary. I want you laying me down till we're dead and buried. On the edge of your knife, staying drunk on your vine. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found something so.
If you're buying a new TV, there's one mistake you should never make. Some TVs ship with the outer protective film already removed, so people assume the next layer is just another sticker and peel it right off. But that second layer is actually the
When these students grew up studying, every time the girl goes out to
Brasil! Brasil! A seleção chegou!
little boy looks at his dad with a smile and says, I would like to just shave for a while. His dad puts some cream on his face for the play and uses a spoon just to scrape it away. The boy sits there serious, right in his place, with adorable looks on his cute little face. But when it is finished, he hides. This guy bought a new pool but forgot to get a cover for it, so he decided to test random things he already had at home to see what would work. Styrofoam failed immediately, but covering the pool with bubble wrap actually made a lot more sense. The only problem was how expensive it would be, and in the end inflatable mattresses turned out to be the best solution.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me.
Don't talk into the mic and I'll buy you anything in the whole store. Before we get started, what's your name? Are you sure you know the rules of the game? Okay, you win. What do you want to get?
Yeah.
Oh, you think he wants a squishy toy? Let's get it. What's your name?
Milo.
Romeo? Oh, that's so cute. Okay, let's walk this way. Oh!
This clay sculptor had a strange habit that left everyone confused. Just when a piece looked completely finished, it would suddenly crash to the floor. In every video, the spinning table seemed to be the culprit. Viewers assumed it was an accident because the sculptures kept slipping off at the worst possible moment. But something felt odd. Whenever a creation shattered,
if you're locked in a freezer, don't panic. Most people start yelling and kicking the door, but that can waste your energy fast. So what should you actually do? I'll tell you. But if you don't want to end up in this situation, tap the like button, hit subscribe, stay calm, check for an emergency latch. Can't find it? Call for help through any gaps. Use nearby objects to try forcing the door open. If that fails, bang on the door.
Here we go.
This is why taking photos with animals can go wrong fast. Because this girl in Dubai thought she could take a simple picture with a foul skin, but it turns out things didn't go as planned. And as soon as the bird was in her hands, it suddenly flew away, which meant she ended up paying $150 for that. This is why taking photos.
She might be the most popular teacher in the world. Before the exam, she didn't have her students memorize anything. Instead, she taught the whole class how to draw a rose in just 1 minute. The teacher demonstrated step by step. This girl owns a collection of unique dresses. The first one is a sofa-shaped dress. With it, she never has to worry about not finding a seat again. The second is a bed-shaped dress. If she feels sleepy, she can lie down and sleep anytime, anywhere. The third is a folding dress. Whenever she feels socially anxious, she can simply fold herself up so no one can see her. The fourth is a snail.
Why do female soldiers put so much gel in their hair? Most people think it's just a style choice, but there's actually a reason behind it. If you have hair hit-like. In the military, soldiers must keep their hair neat and tightly secured at all times, so they use large amounts of gel and hairspray to keep every strand flat and perfectly in place. Why do female soldiers put so much gel in their hair? Most people think it's just a style choice.
Hey, look here, kids. This man is over 220 centimeters tall, so every time he goes out, he has to bend over to avoid bumping into obstacles. Riding in a car is also very uncomfortable for him. Even more amusing is that when he takes the subway, he has to keep his head tilted back the entire ride. Because of this, he needs to eat large amounts of food.
This boy had no idea that this would happen. A girl couldn't believe it when she discovered a brilliant way to beat a carnival game that's almost impossible to win. The game is secretly designed so players shouldn't win. If the discs missed a circle by even a tiny millimeter, you instantly lose. While everyone else kept trying and failing, she noticed a detail nobody paid.
This customer was completely shocked when her waiter brought out a giant, strange sack of dough. She thought the kitchen made a huge mistake, but he refused to take it back. Instead, he used a knife to carefully slice open the top and peel back the thick edges. It looked like a beautiful flower.
This mom tested her kids.
Can't move on. I can't move.
This device lets you hear again.
Some of these dogs are smaller than a house cat. These are the top 5 smallest dogs.
This girl found a baby that looked like a strawberry candy she found on the street. She fed it some milk from a straw every day and made a small home where baby could stay. The animal grew and its fur started coming. She thought was a squirrel, but Gladder was running. It learned how to.
This puppy saw the man and hid away in fear, so scared that he wouldn't even come near. So the man left a bowl of milk just for him, but 2 big dogs drank it all to the brim. The poor little puppy had nowhere to go, but the next day the man gently helped him grow, playing with him softly, winning his heart, while his friend gave him a milk bottle to stub. Now every time the man came with a treat, the puppy ran out happily on his little feet. Slowly the 2 became the closest of friends.
Look closely at this girl and you'll see the shocking truth. Performing as a mermaid is the mission of her youth. She smiles for the kids while she hides a bated breath, entertaining crowds while she cheats a watery death. But the moment she comes out, everything starts to change. She gasps for the air and her body feels so strange. She shakes.
Look, this mom and her little son were about to spend the night in a place that many people considered creepy and unsettling. So, without wasting any time, she started paying attention to every little detail to make sure they stayed safe. First, she hung her child's toy on the door handle so that if anyone touched or moved the door, she would notice right away and be alerted. Next, she secured the door with multiple.
You wash it good enough, I'll let you drive it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
If I wash it good enough, I can drive it?
Yeah.
Bury you alive, but you might crawl up with a knife and kill me when I'm sleeping. That's why I can't decide whether you should live or die. I could bury you alive, but you might crawl up with a knife and kill me when I'm sleeping. That's why.
If I was your charger, these would be my rules. Rule number 1, I charge your phone so fast it goes from 1% to 100% before you even say, wait, don't die now. Rule number 2, my cable is invisible. Bed, couch, kitchen. You're charging everywhere like it's Bluetooth. Rule number 3, if you lose me, I start yelling, like a baby that just dropped its pacifier. Rule number 4, if your sibling tries to take me, I turn into angry Pikachu mode. Don't touch.
Which earrings would you choose for Rumi? If you choose the strawberry earring.
This girl is so tall that everyone compares her to a giant pole. Even her little sister has to look way up just to talk to her. Outside, she keeps avoiding tree branches hanging over the road. But the worst part happens when she tries sitting inside a car, because her long legs barely fit inside it all, and buying clothes becomes a struggle too. Most shirts look too short on her, while the pants always...
The hairdresser was about to cut her hair when he noticed that the girl had been in a motorcycle accident. Due to a head injury, she had lost a patch of hair, but with
This guy saw the strange wall frames and immediately thought it would be funny to stand right in the middle of them. But the second he lined himself up, everything matched way too perfectly. From far away, it honestly looked like his body was built into the wall, like some weird modern art piece. At that point, even he probably realized he accidentally turned himself into the decoration. This guy saw the
This mom turned her little daughter into the cutest strawberry ever. The moment the little girl sat down, her mom grabbed a paintbrush and started drawing tiny strawberries all over her face. Then she added little flowers and cute green leaves on top to make everything look even prettier. While her mom was painting, the little girl stayed completely still and kept making the cutest
The world's big.
That my fortune just begun. You got me jumping like. Wanna hold you down.
If your fingers get wrinkly after soaking in water, do not ignore it. So we often see this on our fingers and toes when we've been in water for too long, but most people
Ranking teachers who turned class into a concert.
These two boys made a promise and took it way too far. After school, they grabbed their chairs and walked straight into the river with water rushing hard from the falls nearby. They even used rocks just to keep the table dry. And after all that, they finally sat down and started the game. These two boys made a promise and took it way too far. After school, they grabbed their chairs and walked straight into the river.
When this daughter challenged her dad to a candy cutting race, everyone thought he would win because he was much faster. As the race started, he quickly took the lead, but then he slowed down and let her catch up. She crossed the finish line first and he smiled because seeing her happy was the real victory.
I said I only want half a cup of cola.
Grandpa, this is half a cup.
They lifted a goldfish.
Hey son, why only the Earth has dinosaurs?
That's right, we're jealous. If you like dinosaurs, hit the like button.
This man was dancing with this little girl, but after 10 years, you won't believe.
This grandpa really wanted to go on vacation, but instead of leaving the house, his
When this man tried to sit on the back of the sacred buffalo, he was immediately thrown to the ground because only those with a pure soul and blessed by God could tame it. The many others took turns trying their luck, but they all helplessly fell down. If you believe in God, then like this video and leave a prayer. When this man tried to sit on the back of the sacred
In this tough dance school, all students must pass through a 10-centimeter wide gap or get eliminated. The girl watched others calmly, yet she stumbled and fell in the gap when her turn came. The professor coldly ruled her out as classmates stared sharply. Then she
Stabbing me apart, she's slipping away. Am I just hanging on to all the words she used to say? The pictures on her phone.
Dos, uno.
When this object is dipped into water, something incredible happens. The design instantly wraps around it and sticks perfectly to the surface. This process is called hydro dipping. A floating layer of paint transfers onto the object, creating a unique pattern. If this amazed you, give it a
Cause I don't want a 2 plus 2. I just wanna eat.
These tiny creatures might be the most useful animals on Earth, and you've probably eaten them before. Because the second they're brought to markets, they're weighed equally and sealed in...
While all three painters were...
Have you ever wondered that when...
This artist was drawing a painting when he saw a tiny bug suddenly crawled on.
Look, this boy made a series.
A pretty girl, rock.
Just begun.
If you hate.
She was never supposed to sit up. In 1915, in the United States, Essie Dunbar was declared.
The father was teaching his little daughters how to behave properly in public. The first rule was that their skirts had to be below the knees. After the father demonstrated, the girls adjusted their skirts instantly. The second rule was easy to understand: mustn't expose their bellies casually. The clever girls followed him and nailed it smoothly. The last rule was to walk slowly downstairs and...
This artist leaves 3D printed art in famous cities, turning the world into a real-life treasure hunt. Each piece has a QR code, so once you find it, you...
Look, the moment this boy and girl stop at the traffic light, the boy's dog suddenly starts staring lovingly at the girl's female dog, and she also keeps looking back at him. Then, out of nowhere, the dog sweetly kisses the female dog. But just then, the dog notices a man inside a car recording the whole moment. Seeing this, the dog starts barking loudly to make him stop recording the video, like and subscribe for their mother. Look, the moment this boy...
I live my day as if it was the last. Live my day as if there was no past. Doing it all night, all summer. Doing it the way I wanna.
This guy was trying to walk on